The keys of the game brought to you by State Farm. The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps create an affordable price just for you. Steve Kelly with Kerry Davis for the keys to the game. Kerry, how about a little more of what we saw last week? That'd be a nice key, but the competition's a little tougher.
Yeah, it is a little bit tougher. If you can do what you did last week, recreate that, I think you'll be in good shape. Last week, the Illini were hitting on all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams. Recreate that, get more turnovers, and take care of the football. I think they'll be in good shape.
Yeah, they had a very balanced attack offensively, just a couple of yards difference between rushing and passing. That's certainly a good way to start. And defensively, 4 takeaways.
Yeah, the 4 takeaways were outstanding. I think, the first drive that Eastern Illinois had, they were driving down the field and we were able to knock the ball out and recover it. That really stopped that drive, and then Illinois was able to roll from there. You had some big plays in the secondary by Scott and Torrey Cox Jr. So I think on all facets of the game, from defense last week, they were definitely clicking. And offensively, they did a great job. Caden Fagan, you got to see all of the host of all the running backs that they have. They did a wonderful job. So, if we can get that going again, I'd be excited to see how this game plays out.
Keys to the game with Kerry Davis, sponsored by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Kickoff is coming up next. This has been the Whiffles Hybrids pregame show from Learfield.
Primient is proud to celebrate agriculture today and every day, on the field and off. We were founded on the potential of agriculture more than 100 years ago, and our more than 1,500 employees embrace this heritage as we look to tomorrow. To learn more about how Primient teams are working to enrich lives through plant-based solutions across the food, feed, and industrial ingredients markets, visit the Primient website at primient.com and follow us on LinkedIn.
Hey, Fighting Illini fans, the 2024 football season is here, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the touchdown celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Illinois football games or to any other live event in your area, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the Fighting Illini. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
The Fighting Illini play here all season long. This is Fighting Illini football from Learfield.
It's time to trade up. A job is just the place you go to work. A career is a path that moves you forward. Trade your job for a career in welding, HVAC, medical assisting, dental assisting, and more with hands-on training at Midwest Technical Institute. At MTI, you don't just get an education, you learn a valuable set of skills you can build on for a lifetime. It's time to trade up. Get the training you need for your new career at MTI.
Dear Truckin' Awesome. Want more horsepower in the stable? The Tundra iForce Max is all the truck you need with its electrifying twin-turbo V6. Saddle up the Tacoma TRD Pro. Its segment-first performance seats smooth the shocks when things get bumpy. And the Toyota 4Runner tames the trails when nature plays tough. And that signature power rear window? Oh, yes, sir. Toyota trucks. Toyota. Let's go places.
Yes! Illini Nation, let's ride!
Turn it up. It's game time. On the Busey Bank Illini Sports Network from Learfield.
45-50. Can he get a block? 40. Shove off 30. He might score 20. 10, 5 to the pylon. He is in. Touchdown! Touchdown! Touchdown, Illinois!
Brought to you by Carl, the official healthcare provider of the Fighting Illini, by your local Ford dealers, and by Whiffles Hybrids, fiercely independent since 1946.
Here we go!
Kickoff is just moments away. Now, here's the voice of the Fighting Illini, Brian Barnhart.
And good evening, everybody. Welcome to Memorial Stadium for a big one tonight. A sellout crowd, 60,000 plus, all in their orange with some blue sprinkled in for Kansas. It's the Illini and the 19th ranked Jayhawks, and the Illini are going to try to rock some Jayhawks tonight as they take on them here in Champaign. Good to have you with us. Brian Barnhart with Kerry Davis, Michael Martin on the sideline, our entire crew, Ed Bond, Steve Kelly, as we join you tonight. A beautiful night for football. Packed house, big ball game, Kerry Davis, between two good teams. I know Kansas beat the Illini pretty soundly last year, and I know they've been thinking about that for a while.
Yeah, they did. They got off to a hot start last year, and I think the Illini figured some things out late, but a little bit too late and unable to be able to make a comeback. I think the important thing today is to jump on them early. Get after them. Jalen Daniels for KU is a really good quarterback, but he's been injured a lot in his career. So if you can get after him, rattle him a little bit, maybe put some pressure on him, get after the QB and create some turnovers defensively, I think you got a really good shot today.
Wind blowing out of the north a little bit. The Illini defer. They won the toss. They defer. Kansas will receive to the south. They're in the visiting blue helmets, white tops, blue pants. Illinois with the orange top to bottom here as they started this evening in Champaign. The Illini will kick it off. Ethan Machowski, the transfer from Texas A&M. Trevor Wilson deep for Kansas as we await the TV folks to let us know when to start. Should be a good one. The Illini with Brett Bielema, Lance Leipold, they came in together to these respective programs and both have done a great job in Champaign and in Lawrence. Here comes the kickoff. This one is underway, and Wilson is going to watch it sail out the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback, and Kansas with Jalen Daniels, as Kerry mentioned, will go to work. As Jalen Daniels last week didn't play a lot, didn't throw it a lot, 9 of 15. Kansas blew out Lindenwood from the same conference as Eastern Illinois, beat them by 45 points. Illinois pretty solid across the board last week with a 45-0 win.
Yeah, they were solid. They did a great job on all phases, and I'm excited to see them get after this KU team again. Brian, I got to tell you, I love the orange on orange. It makes me so excited to see it. I love the orange out. It's going to be a great game, a great night for football, great weather. Shouldn't have any of those cramping issues that we had last week either.
Yep, not nearly as warm as it was last week. Jalen Daniels goes to work. 1st and 10, Jayhawks, their own 25. Fakes a handoff, now dumps it right. Pass is knocked down, incomplete at the line of scrimmage. As the Illini defense knocks it down, Seth Coleman got a hand on it for the Illini with a deflection. As he gets the start down there, of course, the Illini with Briggs and Edwards, Rosiak in a linebacker spot. You'll see a lot of Bryant, Coleman, and Ackes. Cox, Bailey, the two Scots back there with Caleb Patterson. Good start for the defense. A hand in the pass of Jalen Daniels, the quarterback for Kansas. Right to left, Devin Neal is the lone back, 2nd and 10. Back to handoff now. Neal around the left end, runs it left, 30. Nice gain. Tackled up into down there by Miles Scott at the safety spot, but he got it up for a gain of 7 to the 32-yard line. He's a good one, Devin Neal. Soon will be the all-time leading rusher in Kansas history. 3rd and 2. Here is a snap and a run to the left by Daniels, and he's got the first down. Runs it up to the 38-yard line, a gain of 6 and a first down, and he's a multi-threat.
Yeah, KU went empty right there and got an opportunity to get Daniels on the run. Simple, looked like guard pulling and he coming around, trying to pick up the first down. Simple play for him, and I think you'll probably see a little bit more of that. That play by Neal where they had that good run, it looked like a run-read option where Daniels could have kept it. They may come back to that also.
The front line, 6'6", 315, 6'3", 305, 6'5", 330. Big center down there, Bryce Foster. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Man in motion is Grimm. First down throw. Daniels throws it out to Grimm. Caught and stopped immediately. Pulled down at about the 38-yard line, maybe the 40. We'll see where they spot it. They'll give him 2. It'll be 2nd and 8 for the Jayhawks. Xavier Scott with a good open field tackle on Luke Grimm, who had 6 catches, 111 yards last week.
Yeah, we talked about it last week, Brian. The Illini run a lot of man-to-man, and when you're in that man-to-man, you have to make that tackle like Scott did. Otherwise, it's going to be a big play.
2nd and 8, Kansas from their own 40. No score, just underway. Lights are on here at Memorial Stadium. Snap back to Daniels. The quarterback is going to give it left. Running left is Neal. Crashes over left tackle up to about the 46-yard line. He gets 6 on that carry. It'll be 3rd and short for the Jayhawks. Jeremiah Warren on the stop for the Illini defense, who pitched the shutout last week. No score yet. Opening possession, Kansas. Man in motion. Daniels in the gun with Neal to his right. Now they look to the sideline where Lance Leipold got him 9 wins last year. Crowd getting louder. 3rd and 2. Here's the throw right. Screen pass right. Grimm with a catch. And he's got the first down to the far sideline. Xavier Scott chased him from behind, but he gets it up near the 49-yard line. He gets 3 on the quick hitter there. Looks like they're trying to stretch us out side to side here.
Well, that's what you want to do when you got a team playing a lot of man-to-man, a lot of motion, trying to make sure that that's what they're in, see how they're lining up to you, and figure out the best way to get the ball to your athletes as quickly as possible. KU is getting the ball to their guys quickly so they can make some plays on the run.
1st and 10, couple of first downs for the Jayhawks from their own 49-yard line, opening drive of the game. Daniels in the gun, Neal to his right, short drop Daniels, time to throw, left incomplete, trying to hit Quentin Skinner. That was a little dangerous. The Illini had it covered up down there. Xavier Scott again, who's been busy early. Well, if he's a fraction earlier, he might have a pick 6.
Yeah, a little bit earlier. He was sitting there waiting in the flat, waiting on the throw, eyes on the quarterback, made a really good play for the Illini to break that pass up.
Quentin Skinner, 1 catch last week, 6'5" senior, Claremore, Oklahoma. 587 yards receiving last year for a Kansas team that averaged 35 points a game. 3 receivers left. Now a man in motion. 2nd and 10. From their own 49, right to left in the blue and white. Quarterback keeper Daniels across midfield. And the Illini grab him after a short gain of 2 right between the hash marks. So it'll be 3rd and long for the Jayhawks. Just underway. 9th play of the drive coming up. They started from their own 25. They're out near midfield. Highshaw is checked in at tailback. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down early. 3rd and 8 for Kansas. The Illini defense looking to hold and get the ball back. Here is Daniels. Snap back to him. Runs to the left. An off-balance throw. It's intercepted. Xavier Scott picks it off at the 34-yard line of Illinois. How do you like that? He's been all over the field, Kerry Davis.
Yes, indeed. Making big plays, big interception. Done a great job of covering that receiver downfield and not allowing KU to pick up the first down.
Boy, that shows some great film work right there.
Yes.
Able to jump up and get it, picks it off, and the Illini in business. We'll come back, tell you how they do on the drive next. 1st and 10, 11-10 to go in the first quarter. No score, Illinois and Kansas on the Busey Bank Illini Sports Network from Learfield.
Seeking quality materials for your upcoming project? Kirchner Building Centers is here to help. Our sales team excels in handling all your special order needs, from custom cabinetry to unique siding, windows, and doors. No matter how specialized your request, we'll work with you to find the perfect solution. Trust our expertise and dedication for exceptional service and quality. Kirchner Building Centers, your partner in building excellence and the official building supplier of the Fighting Illini.
Hey, Fighting Illini fans, the 2024 football season is here, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the touchdown celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Illinois football games or to any other live event in your area, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the Fighting Illini. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
Today's game is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Looking for a career path with flexibility and great pay and benefits? Go to progressive.com/careers and apply online today. This is Fighting Illini football from Learfield.
What's one way to enjoy Illini football? From a great seat, one that's yellow, comfortable, and lets you handle the tough yardage. So pop in your earbuds, put the game on, and take your seat on a new John Deere from AHW. With our online build and price tool, you can create the mower, compact tractor, or gator that fits your exact needs and budget. Try out our build and price tool online at ahwllc.com. Proud sponsors of Fighting Illini football.
Health Alliance is a proud sponsor of Fighting Illini football. And when it comes to protecting you and your family, our offense is just as good as our defense. With benefits like fitness discounts, screenings, and care coordination, Health Alliance tackles health problems before they start. Plus, our customer service resolves 96% of member issues on the first call. So choose a health plan that puts your health and well-being first. Health Alliance. Many members, one alliance. Learn more about us at healthalliance.org/together.
The Illini start 1st and 10 after the interception by Xavier Scott from their own 33, left to right in the all-orange. No score, opening possession for the Illini. Give us to Caden Fagan around the left end, 35 and up to the 41-yard line. A gain of 8 on the first carry by Caden Fagan, who had over 100 yards last week.
Yeah, we saw him last week going downhill, having big plays. Had a huge play down the sideline, down the right sideline last week. I think he's going to have another great day. He's a big fella and hard to get down on the ground once he gets rolling.
Yeah, Fagan at, of course, 250 pounds. He starts tonight. Here is the second down give. Fagan has the first down. Surges across the 45 up to the 47. He gets 6 more. Behind the big boys up front, J.C. Davis, Josh Geske, Josh Kreutz, Zy Chrysler, and Priestley.
One thing to pay attention to, Brian, is how he finishes runs. He ran over O.J. Burroughs, the free safety for KU. By the third and fourth quarter, those safeties don't want any more parts of that.
1st and 10, Illinois. They get the interception. Now they're near midfield. 1st and 10. Our first down's brought to you by Ameren. Back to pass. Altmaier throws left. First pass is caught by Zachary Franklin across midfield to the 48-yard line of Kansas. Kobe Bryant on the stop. All right, so 2nd and 5 for the Illini. In the gun is Altmaier. Had a big week last week. 19 of 24, 213 yards. 2nd and 5, 2 receivers right. Fagan switches position, and now the give is to Fagan, and he tumbles ahead to about the 46-yard line. He gets 2 more. Marvin Grant, the safety on the stop for the Jayhawks.
Yeah, the safety came off of the slot receiver. The other safety rotated down. You got to be able to pay attention and know that if that safety is blitzing, he's probably unblocked, and you might need to throw that pass. It looked like an RPO where Altmaier could have kept it and thrown it to the receiver in the slot.
3rd and 3, Illinois. After an interception, they have it across midfield. 9:07 to go here in the first quarter. 3rd and 3 from the KU 46. Fagan the back. Franklin goes in motion left to right. Snap back to Altmaier. Number 9 sets, throws right. Franklin with a first down catch. Down to the Jayhawk 39-yard line. A gain of 7 more. Grant again with a stop. I think we're going to see a lot of that this year with Franklin.
Definitely. Easy slant route, getting inside of the corner. The KU Jayhawks have 2 really good corners. I'm surprised they're not running a lot of man. They're running a lot of zone to start this game off, and the Illini are able to march it down the field. That may be something that they change later on in this game as well.
Yeah, Kobe Bryant, 4 interceptions last year, 4 interceptions for Mello Dotson, both all Big 12 preseason performers. 1st and 10, Illinois at the Jayhawk 39. Snap back to Altmaier, fakes to Fagan. Looks down the field. He's got time. Now he's going to run. Runs right 35 and angles out of bounds. Inside the 35, down to the 34. He got 5. Remember now, last year, Altmaier got sacked 6 times in this game.
Good job of nothing downfield, tucking it and running it, not making a poor decision. And a good job by Pat Bryant of getting in the way of the defender, not pushing him in his back, turning his back to the defender so that Altmaier can still get around him.
7:50 to go and counting here in the first quarter. Kansas moved down the field, but then threw an interception. The Illini going the other way now. 2nd and 5. Fagan is the back in the pistol look. Give to big Fagan, and he's upended this time. Back to the 35, a loss of 1. Good upending tackle by Caleb Taylor, the defensive tackle. Young man from St. Louis.
Yeah, that's one of my former players, Caleb Taylor. So excited to see him having success at the collegiate level. It just makes me proud as his former coach to see any of my kids when they're having success and having a good time.
3rd and 6. The Illini, packed house here in Champaign, a gorgeous evening. No score yet. 3rd and 6, Illinois. From the 35 of Kansas.
I will say, Brian, I hope you don't call Caleb's name too many times today, though.
Do better next week. Here is a pitch to Fagan. Runs it right, dives close to the first down. And he's shy of it by about a yard. Needed 6, he got 5. He's at the Kansas 30. And now you're kind of in this no man's land here. I think they're going to go for it.
Now we need the Illini crowd to know offense is at work. We got to quiet it down just a little bit. I know you're excited.
Yeah.
Quiet down when the offense is on the field.
That's right. 4th and 1. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Pistol look. Fagan All 250 pounds of him behind Altmaier. Snap back. They give it to Fagan, and he's got the first down. I do believe he's close. Right at the 29. He kind of got stood up.
Yeah.
And then pushed sideways, but I think he had the forward momentum. Lance Leipold is out there. He says it shouldn't be a first down, but we think it is. And the officials are checking, and it is a first down. Illinois, brought to you by Ameren. That's energy at work.
Yeah, Brian, that was what we call duo, double teams up front. All the linemen are double teaming the D linemen. If they get to the second level, fine. If not, you want to just get a yard there, and that's all they needed. And Caden Fagan was able to get behind that right guard and right tackle and get that yard.
5:35 to go. Quick first quarter here. Bring him to the line of scrimmage. 1st and 10 after the 4th down gain. Altmaier throws right, got him in. Tanner Arkin with a catch inside the 15. And another Illinois first down to the 13 of Kansas. Mello Dotson on the tackle, but not before a gain of 16. And they hit Tanner Arkin, the 6'4 junior, the former Colorado State Ram, who has 2 catches coming into tonight, both for touchdowns. That one with a first down on the 11th play of the drive coming up. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Kansas slow to get players off here. The officials hold everything up. This is a Big 12 officiating crew, by the way. Hayden Lawfrey's checked in the game. 1st and 10, Illinois in the Cardinal red zone. Hand off to Lawfrey, runs it right. And not a whole lot there. No gain as he runs it to the right. Lawfrey last week, 79 yards on 10 carries.
Yeah, that last play, when you're talking about KU able to get their players off, if the Illini are able to substitute, they allow the defense to substitute as well. They don't want anyone to have an unfair advantage. So KU could take their time running players on and off if the Illini have a substitution coming on.
Fagan checks back into the game. Franklin's out there. Bryant is checked in. He had 2 touchdowns last week. 4:17 for the first quarter. The Illini north to south towards the horseshoe. Trying to punch it in after the interception by Scott. Franklin in motion. 2nd and 10 from the Jayhawk 13. Altmaier is going to keep it. Throws it left. Franklin's got it. Turns upfield and down close to the 5-yard line. Zachary Franklin, who had 2 catches last week, already been busy in this game with his 3rd. And let's see where they're going to put it down. And Michael Martin on the sideline tonight.
Looks like Zachary Franklin's helmet came off. He has to stay out of the next play by rule.
Speaking of those helmets, it's the Script Illinois, right, Michael?
Yep, it's the Block Illinois from that Illinois wore from 1989 to 2012. Specifically, the variant from 1989 to 2004, where it was all white. That added a blue stroke in 2005. Other than that, white face mask, blue, white, blue stripe.
It's the Kerry Davis helmet, by the way.
My favorite.
One you won, right?
Indeed. Yes, indeed.
3rd and 2, Illinois at the 5. After a gain of 8, here is Altmaier, rolls right, dumbed down, got a man open, and Lawfrey dropped it. Oh, my goodness. Lawfrey was wide open. He turned around before he had the ball, and Kerry Davis about fell out of the booth.
I almost fell out.
Wow.
You love to be able to catch the ball in the flat if you're a running back or a fullback. Got to look it in, got to catch it, and he's walking in for a touchdown. But, Brian, we talked about that last week. The Illini came out of the huddle quickly, as they did last week. All 3 times when they did it last week, they ran a toss sweep to the running back. This time they gave the action and leaked the running back out into the flat. Unfortunately, he was unable to catch it and score the touchdown.
That was a 3rd down and 2, so now it's 4th and 2, and it's going to result in a short field goal of about 23 yards for David Alano. Snap back to Robertson, and the kick is up, and the kick is good. Well, you would have liked to have had 7, but you get 3 out of it. Lawfrey, though, drops the wide-open touchdown pass. The Illini settled for 3 on the field goal by David Alano. 3-0 Illinois, 3:35 to go first quarter on the Busey Bank Illini Sports Network from Learfield.
No matter where your home field is, Dyna-Gro Seed is at home on any acre. With a proven track record for consistent performance year after year, Dyna-Gro delivers innovative seed solutions to maximize your local acre. Purchase confidently, knowing you have a team who understands your land with the right seed that is designed to thrive in your local conditions. Book your seed today at your local Nutrien Ag Solutions or visit dynagroseed.com to learn more.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
Illinois football lives here.
What a terrific catch!
This is Fighting Illini football from Learfield.
Can we cure cancer? What can we learn from history to make a better today? What in our culture and biology makes us unique? How can I change the world? The College of Liberal Arts and Sciences at the University of Illinois is asking the big questions that lead us all forward. LAS students, faculty, and alumni find the answers through research, creativity, and personal growth. You have questions? Seek your answers in LAS. Find out more at go.illinois.edu/LAS.
At Whiffles Hybrids, we know what it takes to win on the field. Commitment, teamwork, superior performance, and a daily focus on the 100 little things that separate the good ones from the greats. Whiffles is developed and tested right here in the Corn Belt so that we perform in the Corn Belt better than anyone else, just like you. Whiffles Hybrids is proud to support Illini football. Oski Wow Wow.
Ryan Barnhart with Gary Davis, Michael Martin on the sideline. The Illini go down the field after the interception against Jalen Daniels. Xavier Scott set him up. The Illini marched it down the field. It was a 14-play, 62-yard drive, consumed 7.5 minutes. They had 2 third-down conversions, a 4th-down conversion. Tanner Arkin with a big 16-yard catch that got him close, but then they had a wide-open dump down to Lawfrey, who couldn't hold on to it, and the Illini settled for the field goal by David Alano.
Yeah, you'd like to score a touchdown there, ending the game, ending the drive with a kick, with a field goal. It's okay, but when you have a walk-in touchdown, I'm sure that's something they'll be thinking about, and Lawfrey will be thinking about all night tonight after the game.
They'll remind him of it, I'm sure.
Definitely.
Tonight's game brought to you by the College of Aces, improving lives and sustaining the future. Appreciate their sponsorship again this year. Trevor Wilson deep for the Jayhawks to receive the second kickoff of Majkowski. And this one is going to bounce again in the end zone at the south end. And Kansas will start 1st and 10 at the 25. Did I see that right? Northern Illinois has defeated Notre Dame.
They did.
My goodness.
Been a few upsets today, a few games that are close to being upsets. Hopefully the Illini can be another name on that list to upset a ranked team.
Yeah, it's been a while since they've had a team of this caliber, this kind of ranking in town. I think of Arizona State several years ago. Had the North Carolina game, the last sellout 8 years ago. Kansas goes to work, 1st and 10 at their own 25. Right to left in the blue and white. Against a slight breeze, and the handoff, a fake and a throw right, a slant and a catch. Lawrence Arnold with a catch, the senior out of DeSoto, Texas. And Caleb Patterson holds on a quick hitter to the right and a gain of 8 up to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, Brian, that was an RPO, a run-pass option. With the Illini running so much man-to-man, I wouldn't be surprised if you see more of that. It tends to get the safeties a little bit nosy in the run game, and then you can pop a big play behind them because the receivers are one-on-one with those corners, with the Illini playing so much man-to-man.
2nd and 2 Kansas after the gain of 8 from their own 33. They send a man in motion. It's a tight end's Casey. Back to pass. Daniels, time. Now he's under pressure. Now he runs. Look out, 35, and he slides down up at the 37-yard line, a gain of 4, and he'll get a 1st down. Daniels, only 3 games last year, 705 yards passing, 5 touchdowns, 1 interception. He's had trouble with his back.
Yeah, he had back surgery. I was talking to KU radio, David Lawrence, and he was telling me that this young man has so much talent, but has been unable to stay healthy his entire career. He's averaged 6 games a year in his KU career, which is amazing that he's still able to be playing at such a high level.
3 receivers left. 1st and 10 Kansas, their own 37. Now Highshaw lines up. Now they send Grimm in motion. Here is Daniels, a lot of window dressing. Handoff, Highshaw runs right. Coleman's almost got him, and now the Illini knock him down. Coleman in there. Matt Bailey up close as well. From the secondary. Boy, Bailey makes a difference when he's in there. Gain of 3, 2nd and 7.
I thought Bailey had an outstanding game last week. Did a wonderful job in all facets, and I'm looking forward to seeing him again tonight.
Jeremiah Warren checks in at a tackle position. 2nd and 7, Kansas. 1:44 to go here in the first quarter. 3-0 Illinois. Highshaw the back. They send Casey in motion. Pistol look from their own 40, and Daniels to give to the tailback. Highshaw, big hole right side. First down across midfield for Highshaw to the Illinois 49. Matt Bailey with a big tackle there after a gain of 11. Highshaw tore us up last year. In fact, they had 2 running backs go over 100 yards, or Highshaw was right at 100. He had 66 a week ago against Lindenwood. 1,100 yards in his career.
Yeah, KU has a 2-headed monster running back in Neal and Highshaw. Neal is a guy that wants to make you miss. Highshaw is a guy that does not want to make you miss. He wants to create some contact.
3-0 Illinois, 58 seconds for the first quarter. Kansas 1st and 10 at the Illini 49. Daniels play action. Back to pass, throwing deep left. Incomplete. Down around the 25, trying to hit Quentin Skinner. Illini had him covered up down there. Xavier Scott, along with Caleb Patterson. So it's incomplete, 2nd and 10. Daniels, that game last year against Illinois. 21 of 29 last year in Lawrence. 2 passing touchdowns. 2nd and 10 from the Illinois 49. Split backs either side. And this time the fake to Neal, running left. Daniels now an option pitch. And it's at the 40 of Illinois, down to the 30-yard line. Savion Morrison, the former Nebraska Cornhusker, with a nice gain on the option pitch. That looked like the old days of the Big 8 there.
Definitely did. So they had to split back, and they ran zone right. Again, they have the zone read option where the quarterback can keep the ball if he wanted to. Now you add an additional layer with the pitch back coming around as well. It's tough to fight against a play like that.
Gain of 19. Fruits is coming on defense here, switching out. Also the Illini switching another man in, Torrey Cox. Kansas now with 5 seconds to go in the first quarter, trailing 3-0, 1st and 10 from the Illini 30, and now we get flags. Like a false start. Quentin Skinner, maybe, the receiver, with a little flinch as the clock hits triple zeros. And again, Kansas working against a slight breeze here tonight. 3-0 Illinois. Let's check it out. All right, so the clock hits 0 before the false start, they say, to end the quarter. Our referee tonight, David Alvarez from the Big 12. He's the referee. We go to break here at the quarter. Illinois had a chance to take a 7-0 lead. They wind up with a 3-0 lead after one quarter over the Jayhawks of Kansas. After one quarter on the Busey Bank, Illini Sports Network from Learfield.
For generations, hardworking people have relied on Ford F-Series trucks to help grow businesses, communities, families. A legacy of capability and technology that has made Ford F-Series America's best-selling trucks 47 years straight. This is the next generation of Built Ford Tough. Based on 1977 to 2023 calendar year total sales.
FS Envision Seed Corn and FS High Soy Soybeans provide best-in-class traits and genetics that perform. In farming, bushels matter to your bottom line. Our field-proven products deliver high yields year after year. Get the seed you need from the people you trust. Contact your local FS Envision and High Soy retailer or visit fsseed.com to learn more.
Today's game is brought to you by Barbasol Shaving Cream. Barbasol delivers a thick lather and close, comfortable shave for half the price of gels. Why pay more for a great shave? Choose Barbasol. This is Fighting Illini football from
Shave in the morning lifts your confidence. That rich, creamy lather will catapult you to greatness. Nothing can stop you today. Well, except that traffic jam. Barbasol. It's a can of can-do. Your morning shave with Barbasol is a time for self-reflection. Look in that mirror and ask yourself, can I make a real difference in this world? Of course you can. Just not today. There's football on. Barbasol. It's a can of can-do.
Jake from State Farm. I just beat my running PR, so I'm celebrating with the Banana Bonanza smoothie.
Hey, and you can keep celebrating when you create an affordable price just for you by bundling your home and auto with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. Go bananas.
I will. Hey, make it a large.
State Farm is there.
Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
All right, sellout crowd. Illinois and Kansas here. Very quick first quarter. Kansas had it first. They eventually threw an interception. And the Illini had it picked off there by Xavier Scott. They went down 14 plays, had to settle for a field goal after a drop pass in the flat. It would have given them a 7-0 lead, but it is 3-0 Illinois. Total yardage, Illinois 62, Kansas 71. And passing yards 36. Luke Altmaier 4 of 5 for 36. Jalen Daniels 3 of 7 for 13.
I think Illinois is doing a really good job of keeping Jalen Daniels not able to find receivers. They're doing a really good job with their coverage downfield. These DBs, for me, it's very exciting, especially when you run so much man-to-man to be locked in. Normally, you see a lot of pass interference. DBs tend to get handsy. I saw during training camp where the DBs had on mitts, where they wouldn't allow themselves to grab and hold the receivers because that's what they like to do generally. So you put the mitts on and you're not able to grab those receivers. It just really forces you to work on your technique without using your hands.
By the way, the Jayhawks do a really good job of protecting the quarterback. Now, it helps to have Daniels or Bean, whoever they had last year. They only gave up 27 sacks last year. That was the fourth fewest in the country. They have it at the Illinois 30. Trying to either tie or move ahead in this game as we start the second quarter from left to right. First and 10, Kansas at the Illinois 30. And here is a pitch back to Daniels, and he throws it left, and it's incomplete. We get a flag down. Cox on the coverage of the intended receiver down the left side. Initially, Neal had it. Then he flipped it to Daniels, who then threw it downfield. So, again, a little trickery.
Defense number 6, 15-yard penalty and automatic. Yeah.
And Dennis Briggs Jr., the transfer from Florida State, called for roughing the passer. What do you think?
Now, my question would be, can he be the passer if he wasn't under center or behind center to start the playoff? He started off in the slot.
Yeah.
He seemed to me like a running back if you are starting off in the slot and somebody's handing you the ball.
I think you're right. All right, anyway, the penalty, roughing the passer, puts it at the Illinois 15. 3-0 Illinois. First and 10, Jayhawks in the Illini red zone. Neal is the back. Snap back. Run straight ahead. And let's see, he's down to about the 12. I think Neal took that snap, I think. So they're already doing a little trickery down there. Mixing things up.
They're lining up in a little wildcat. Jalen Daniels just split out to the right and getting the ball to their best players as quickly as they can. I guess they don't want to even waste time handing it off. Just snap it to them and let's go.
Both teams have had long drives. This is the 9th play of the drive for Kansas. Illinois up 3-0 early in the second. Daniels in the gun. Highshaw is the back. Daniels back to pass. Throws right. Got a man in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas. Now we get a flag dropped. Grimm with the catch. Touchdown, Kansas. We'll see if it holds. He was wide open in the right corner of the end zone off to our right. I think the preliminary signal is penalty on Kansas. Did he push off? Let's see what our referee says.
Pass interference. Offense. 47. 15-yard penalty. Second down.
No touchdown. Michael Martin.
I was just going to chime in. It was offensive pass interference, pretty blatant, and that's why they ended up scoring. But now they're walking back.
Jared Casey, the tight end, the guilty party, the senior. They got a bunch of seniors on this Kansas team. A team that won 9 games a year ago. 2nd and 22 after the pass interference on KU. From the Illinois 27. In the gun, Daniels, quarterback draw, runs it ahead, down inside the 20. Carrying tacklers down to the 17 of Illinois, a gain of 10. So he got about half of it back. Boy, he's a handful.
Yeah, he does it all. And that last play on that pass interference, again, the Illini run so much man-to-man that what they tried to do was make it seem like they weren't picking, but it was definitely a pick. Brad Underwood would have been extremely proud of the pick set by Jared Casey right there.
All right, Kansas 2 of 3 on 3rd down. Here comes the crowd. 3rd and 12, Kansas, trailing Illinois 3-0 early in the 2nd. Snap back to Daniels. Steps, throws right. Grimm with a catch, 20, 15, and powers his way down to about the 11, but he's shy of the first down by about 5 yards. Needed 12. He got about half of it with 6, and Kansas now may have to settle for a field goal. They had a touchdown wiped away. The Illini had a touchdown they dropped. So it may just fight to a draw here with Kansas attempting a field goal. Tabor Allen is the kicker. He did not attempt one last week. They'll put it down at the Illinois 19. 29-yard attempt for Kansas to try to tie the game. 12:47 for the half. Snap back. Kick on the way to the south end, and the kick is good. So with a little tug of war here, a battle of field goals. Tabor Allen hits it, and he was their kickoff man last year. 12:39 to go first half, 3-3, Illinois and Kansas on the Busey Bank Illini Sports Network from Learfield.
2 million brain cells die every minute during a stroke. Carle Health wants to remind you of the 6 simple signs of a stroke. We call it Be Fast, and it stands for balance lost, eyes blurred, faces drooping, arms are weak, speech is slurred, and terrible headache. If you or someone you know are experiencing these symptoms, call 911 immediately. Be fast, and together we can save lives. Learn more at carle.org/stroke.
In the heartland, where ambition thrives, there are those who are made and those who are made for more. Just like the Illini on game day, Kloss, a leading producer of ag equipment, unleashes the power of ambition in the field. Discover why our cutting-edge machinery and unwavering support aren't just a promise, they're a commitment to your success. Because at Kloss, we know you are made for more. Visit your Kloss dealer or CLAAS.com.
Proud to back the orange and blue. This is Fighting Illini football from Learfield.
No matter where your home field is, Dyna-Gro Seed is at home on any acre. With a proven track record for consistent performance year after year, Dyna-Gro delivers innovative seed solutions to maximize your local acre. Purchase confidently, knowing you have a team who understands your land with the right seed that is designed to thrive in your local conditions. Book your seed today at your local Nutrien Ag Solutions or visit dynagroseed.com to learn more.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup as the top college athletic programs for the 2024-25 college athletic season? You can follow the standings of your favorite team or alma mater at L Directors Cup on Twitter and online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2025 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. Learfield Directors Cup, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
All right, here we go. 3-3, Illinois and Kansas. Jayhawks had an extended drive there as they go 10 plays, 64 yards. Roughing the passer on Dennis Briggs Jr. was a key play. Tabor Allen to kick off for Kansas left to right here in the early evening hours. Illinois and Kansas tied at 3. And here comes the kickoff. Illini with a couple of men deep, and it will bounce in the back of the end zone. Tenari Wilcher was standing back there with Hank Beatty, and the Illini start 1st and 10 at the 25. Tonight's game brought to you by the MTD. Whether it's riding the bus for your morning commute shuttling to an Illini game, advertising on their fleet, or looking for a fulfilling job, MTD can help. Visit mtd.org to find out how you can thrive with the Champaign-Urbana Mass Transit District. Illini volleyball, a win over Iowa State in 5 sets, 3-2. Still unbeaten. They're 5-0 now. Altmaier to work, 4 of 5 for the night. 1st and 10, Illinois at their own 25-yard line. Aiden Loffrey behind Altmaier. Wilcher in motion. 1st and 10 from the 25, tied at 3. The give is to Loffrey. Gibson City product. Rambles left, nearly slipped out of a tackle. He gets 5 yards up to the 30. And it's interesting, Brett Bielema talked about how Aiden Loffrey reminds him a little of the way he runs of Chase Brown.
Yeah, I talked to him about that pregame. He said his patience, and then once his ability to get through the line of scrimmage, that speed, he has one of the top end speeds on the team. He's maybe first or second fastest on the Illini. So when he does get through that line of scrimmage and gets to the secondary, it's going to be hard to catch him.
2nd and 5, Illinois from their own 30. 12:07 for the half. Back to pass Altmaier. Throws left. Franklin, quick turnaround and a catch and a 1st down across the 35 by Zachary Franklin. Kobe Bryant with the stop. That's going to be a fun matchup, Franklin and Bryant.
Yeah, it is. Those two guys are really good players. Obviously, Franklin has done a great job throughout his career. We talked about Kobe Bryant being an All Big 12 preseason, but also last year finishing the season up as All Big 12.
Spells his first name with a C, by the way, and 2 E's on the end. 1st and 10. Illinois, Ameren Illinois sponsors our first downs. Altmaier, play action fake. Time to throw. Now it's out of time. Now he runs. Makes lemonade out of lemons there. Gets it up to the 38 for a gain of 2. That closed down rather quickly after it was open there for a second. Altmaier did have 200 yards passing last year against Kansas. A lot of that in the second half.
And that was a bit of a slow developing play action, unable to find a receiver downfield and unable to hold up long enough up front.
Spread the field, 5 receivers. Now Loffrey in motion. 2nd and 8, Illinois from their own 38. Tied at 3. Hand off Loffrey. Powers his way through and slips ahead. Nice gain. Got 5 up to the 43-yard line. Loffrey carries it. Cornell Wheeler, the linebacker, on the stop for the Jayhawks from the state of Michigan.
Brian, the Illini run a lot of counter, but they do it from a lot of different formations. It's simply window dressing. It's the same play with different people doing the same job, but it's just window dressing. But it gives the defense the illusion that something else is happening. But we're going to run the same play right at you, and you're not going to be able to stop it.
3 receivers right. Kansas slow to get a defender off. 3rd and 3, Illinois from their own 43. Tied at 3 with KU. Back to pass, Altmaier, quick hitter. Franklin had it, and he lost it. He fumbled it. It's on the ground, and Kansas has recovered the fumble. Kansas with the fumble recovery. Jeremy Robinson covered it up. But Franklin trying to turn up for a 1st down and had it pop out of there, and a turnover. Now 1 for each team gives it to Kansas on the Illinois 40-yard line. A break, 10-11 for the half. 3-3. The Illini and the Jayhawks on the Busey Bank Illini Sports Network from Learfield.
Since Busey Bank first opened our doors in 1868, we have built upon a tradition of close relationships and broad financial capabilities. Our experienced team provides the highest level of personalized service to ensure we accomplish your goals, simplifying your wealth management and business lending needs, and ensuring a legacy for generations. Building business, growing wealth. Since 1868, proud to be the official bank of the Fighting Illini. Member FDIC.
A true teammate takes on every day with a winner's attitude, gets up when they fall down, and leaves it all on the field. There's a group of teammates who do all these things every single day. But they're more than your typical athlete. They're kids dealing with unthinkable medical circumstances. Team Impact matches children facing serious illness or disability with college sports teams, creating a long-term, life-changing experience for everyone involved. Help us get all kids in the game. Visit teamimpact.org. Team Impact. All in, all together.
Today's game is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Get renter's insurance to protect the things that make your place a home, including coverage for theft or damage. Visit progressive.com. This is Fighting Illini football from Learfield.
Man, I'd love to go to an Illini game. but I don't feel like dealing with the traffic.
You know you can park and ride the 280 transport with the Champaign-Urbana Mass Transit District. It's easy and only costs $2 round trip. Or you can pay on your phone in the Token Transit app.
Yeah, MTD's awesome, but I don't know if I want to drive all the way down to Urbana.
So take the intercity bus or the train to Illinois Terminal, then ride MTD to the game. It's all on their website, mtd.org.
Jake from State Farm. I'm winning. I finally cleaned my house, so I'm breaking out my new tropical room spray.
Keep winning and create an affordable price just for you by bundling your home and auto with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. It's like your own personal paradise.
Ooh, hey, grab me a coconut water.
Bundling, just another way to save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
All right, the Illini fumble. It's Dakari Franklin trying to turn upfield, and he lost it. Each team with a turnover. Both teams have missed chances to score touchdowns. They've each hit a field goal. 10-11 to go in the first half. 3-3 Illinois and Kansas. Michael Martin on the sideline.
Just a quick stat for you, Brian. Last year in games where Kansas scored in the first quarter, they had an 80% win percentage. In games they failed to score in the first quarter, 33% win percentage. Still a lot of game left, but food for thought.
They did win the 2023 Guaranteed Rate Bowl. It was the program's first bowl win in 15 years. They outscored UNLV 49-36. Jalen Daniels, 4 of 8 for 20 yards. After the Illinois turnover, Devin Neal in there at tailback. 3 receivers right. 1st and 10 Kansas at the Illinois 40. Left to right, now they spread the field. Daniels in the gun, pressure coming. Unloads it to the right, looking for a receiver. Incomplete, down around the 10. Trying to hit Quentin Skinner down there. Illini step for step with him in the secondary.
Yeah, Brian, anytime after a turnover, especially on the plus side of the field, teams generally like to take a shot. Sometimes it's off play action pass, but once they emptied the backfield, you knew it wouldn't be a play action, but still trying to take a shot, especially knowing the Illini play a lot of man-to-man in the manner in which they do.
Torrey Cox on the coverage for Illinois, the transfer from Ohio. 2nd and 10 Kansas at the Illinois 40, 3-3 tie, 10:05 for the half. Man in motion. Here is Daniels, gives to Neal. Left, now right. The Illini pursue, and they tackle him at the 36 of Illinois. You got 4. Torrey Cox hunting him down from behind. And again, Devin Neal, over 1,200 yards a year ago, 16 touchdowns. He'd shoot us up, spit us out last year in Lawrence.
Yeah, he's very quick. I like to say he can make people miss in the phone booth.
Jayhawks 3rd and 6 at the Illini 36 after the Illinois turnover. Defense trying to help. The offense, crowd trying to help the defense.
You know, there are probably some younger listeners trying to figure out what a phone booth is.
That's right. Or a phone book. 3rd and 6. Draw. Running left. Daniels. Can he get the first down? He cannot. He's shy of it at the Illinois 32. He needed the 30. T.Ry Edwards there to run him down. And it'll be 4th and short. And again, we're kind of in that nebulous area for a field goal attempt. As Seth Coleman was pursuing from behind. Kansas is going to go for it. The Illini converted a 4th down with a run by Fagan. Mead's coming in. Ryan Mead. Holmes is checked in up front. 4th and 2 Kansas from the Illinois 32. Neal to the left of Daniels. The 2 tight ends switch. 4th and 2, they're going for it. Snap back to Daniels, throw left, pass is caught, shy of the first down. He lunges for it. And about the Illinois 30, Caleb Patterson grabbed the receiver for Kansas, but is it good enough for a first down? Oh boy, is that close.
Yeah, Brian,
looks like a first down.
I think the second effort after the catch, Caleb Patterson did a good job of making contact and driving his feet, but I believe the receiver turned at the end and was able to give that second effort and reach the ball out and get the first down.
Yeah, Caleb Patterson, who got the start from Pearl River Community College, stuck Luke Graham, but Graham able to get the first down. Kansas converts it on 4th down, and now they may review it. We'll go upstairs and check it out. Why not?
The one on the film is that the line to gain was made.
So we'll see, or they're just going to measure.
should be a review. It looked like Grimm's foot was out of bounds before he was able to make that actual spin and give that second effort, which would mean the ball is out of bounds right there, and the line should have ball.
We'll see what they rule. If it is a review, brought to you by Health Alliance, the official insurance provider there of the Fighting Illini, Health Alliance. We appreciate them. Illini had their captains introduced before the game. Our buddy Martin O'Donnell, honorary captain for this game today. We got captains everywhere. Here's the review as we look at it. What do you think, Kerry?
He's out of bounds.
Is
and
it?
he's short of the
shy
first
of it?
down. Yeah, short.
Okay.
And he fumbled it. So
he's just
align that ball.
Tic-tac-toe. Huh?
Yes.
He's out. I think it's going to be Illinois ball. I think you're right. Crowd has seen the replay. Referee looking at it. I think the players are all ready to go on offense here. And I think you're right, Kerry. That left foot went out of bounds. Patterson with a good stick. Rosiak came up to make sure he stayed down. We'll get the ruling from our referee here. Again, a Big 12 crew. Mentioned Kansas won 9 games last year. They went 5-4 in the conference. Beat Oklahoma for the first time since 1997 last year. And Notre Dame loses. That's too bad, isn't it? Notre Dame lost. And maybe your mixed feelings on that. And then, of course, Iowa State beat Iowa. Last second field goal.
Good football. I think anytime you have matchups where teams are able to compete with the ranked teams and have the chance that they
After
have.
review, the runner stepped out of bounds, short of the line of the game. The Illinois ball, first down, 30.5-yard line. Timeout on the field.
All right, we'll take a break. It is Illinois football. Harry Davis nailed that one with the left foot, and he's out of bounds. Good stick by Patterson. We go to break. 8:20 to go in the second quarter. Each team with a field goal. Each team's had some turnovers. The Illini get it back on downs. In a moment, 8:20 to go, second quarter. UC Bank, Illini Sports Network from Learfield.
Hey, Fighting Illini fans, the 2024 football season is here, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the touchdown celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Illinois football games or to any other live event in your area, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the Fighting Illini. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
Health Alliance is a proud sponsor of Fighting Illini football. And when it comes to protecting you and your family, our offense is just as good as our defense. With benefits like fitness discounts, screenings, and care coordination, Health Alliance tackles health problems before they start. Plus, our customer service resolves 96% of member issues on the first call. So choose a health plan that puts your health and well-being first. Health Alliance. Many members, one alliance. Learn more about us at healthalliance.org/together.
We are family. This is Fighting Illini football from Learfield.
For generations, hardworking people have relied on Ford F-Series trucks to help grow businesses, communities, families. A legacy of capability and technology that has made Ford F-Series America's best-selling trucks 47 years straight. This is the next generation of Built Ford Tough. Based on 1977 to 2023 calendar year total sales.
Hey, Fighting Illini fans, the 2024 football season is here, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the touchdown celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Illinois football games or to any other live event in your area, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the Fighting Illini. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
3-3 tie in Champaign. Gorgeous night, sellout crowd, Illinois and Kansas. Let's pause 10 seconds. Allow our network affiliates to identify themselves. Back in 10 seconds for station ID on Illinois football from Learfield. Brian Barnhart with Kerry Davis, Michael Martin here at Memorial Stadium in Champaign. It's Illinois and Kansas 3-3. The Illini lost their first turnover of the year during the course, but they've also had a couple of plays where they've been able to convert on defense. Still a 3-3 game. Snap back after the play ends on downs for Kansas. The throwback left is incomplete, knocked down at the line of scrimmage. Aiden Lawfrey, the intended receiver, on the near side. And Aiden, just to be safe, went back and covered it up. It is an incomplete pass. But we saw Caleb Patterson. A lot of people thought that Terrence Brooks would be the starter, the transfer from Texas, but Patterson showed why he could be the starter out there.
Yeah, Caleb Patterson had a really good game last week. Came up, I talked about it, his ability to come up and make tackles out of the secondary is always a great thing. Again, as offensive coordinators, offensive players, we don't block corners because they usually don't like to tackle. Our corners for the Illini do tackle well. 2nd and 10, the Illini sprint to the line of scrimmage, and here is a throw right, dump down. Pat Bryant with a catch, his first catch, across the 35 from the 31 up to about the 37-yard line, maybe 36. We'll call it 5. 3rd and 5, Illinois. Taiwan Berryhill. Illinois speeding up a little bit. This is an important drive. You need to get plus yardage. You need to get over the 50 and kind of flip the field a little bit. Even if you don't put points on the board, you want to shift this field advantage. Illini 1 of 4 on 3rd down. 3-3 tie, 7:30 to go first half. Illinois and Kansas. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Snap back Altmaier. Throws to the right. Caught. Looks like Josh McCray maybe. Out of the backfield. We'll see it. He runs it ahead across the 37 to about the 38. He needed 2. He needed more than that. He got 2. He needed 5. And it's 4th and 3. Kansas is going to drop a man deep. Michael Martin.
Something to watch here is that Hugh Robertson, the punter, is punting right into the direct headwind. We'll see how much it affects his punt.
Robertson last week against Eastern Illinois, 39 average with a long of 44. Trevor Wilson back deep at about his own 20 for Kansas. Snap back. Robertson gets it away. Nice high kick. And Wilson with a catch. He's going to return it. 20. Running left, looking for room. Nothing there. I think the snapper went down and got him. And with that, we go to break. Nice tackle downfield. And they pin Kansas back inside the 20-yard line. 6:37 to go first half. Illinois and Kansas tied at 3 on the Busey Bank Illini Sports Network from Learfield.
You have a lot to look forward to. Growing your family, opening your own business, retiring to travel, leaving your legacy. Busey Bank is here to help you celebrate your life's milestones by putting your money to work with thoughtful advice, trusted resources, and proven results. Busey is proud to be the official bank of the Fighting Illini, a champion for purpose and progress since 1868. Member FDIC.
Another summer by a campfire, catching the sun on your favorite lake, going to your favorite ballpark. It's all better with a guilt-free premium cocktail. Carbless crafted vodka and tequila cocktails are ready to enjoy anywhere you find yourself this summer. Carbless has 0 carbs, 0 sugar, is gluten-free, and only 100 calories. Experience bliss without the guilt. Black raspberry, lemon lime, or pineapple. Don't let your summer fly by without one. Discover Carbless online or at a retailer near you.
Health is a precious thing. And when it comes to deciding who to trust with yours, you can count on Carl. On your life's journey, count on care beyond our walls with mobile medicine, virtual health, and community partnerships delivering personalized care. When you're not sure what's next, count on clinical excellence today because we're researching and investing in the care of tomorrow. And when you need someone by your side, count on highly specialized care close to home. Carl Health will be the neighbor you can count on.
Dear Truckin' Awesome. Want more horsepower in the stable? The Tundra iForce Max is all the truck you need with its electrifying twin-turbo V6. Saddle up the Tacoma TRD Pro. Its segment-first performance seats smooth the shocks when things get bumpy. And the Toyota 4Runner tames the trails when nature plays tough. And that signature power rear window? Oh, yes, sir. Toyota trucks. Toyota. Let's go places.
Hey, when you're out of town, want to keep up with live college sports, be sure to download the free Varsity Network app, available for both Apple and Android. Listen to college sports live with the Varsity Network app. And tonight's game brought to you by Toyota. Deer Spotlight. Toyota has more all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive vehicles than any other brand. Find your perfect ride. It'll shine bright day or night. Toyota. Let's go places. Now the Illini with a total of 84 yards. Kansas with 99. I'd rather have this kind of game than a high-scoring shootout with these guys, I think.
Well, yeah, I think these teams are equally matched. And I talked about it last series. They needed to flip the field. They were able to. They only went 3 and out, but were able to flip the field. Now you get KU backed up a little bit and make them go 80 yards to try to score a touchdown.
3-3 tie. Each team has hit a field goal. Alano hit from 23 late in the first quarter. Tabor Allen early in the second for Kansas. Jalen Daniels, 5 of 10, 21 yards. 1st and 10, back at their own 18 after Lane Hansen got the tackle on the punt. 48 yards by Robertson. Inside the 20, give is to Devin Neal. Look out, big hole. 35-40 before they grab him. And a touchdown saving tackle in the secondary. All the way out to the 45-yard line, Xavier Scott after a gain of 27 for Devin Neal.
Yeah, simple guard tackle play for KU there.
Hurry up mode. Daniels throws to Grimm left side. He's got a catch down the left sideline, close to another first down. As he rambles up the east sideline. Let's see, he may have stepped out back at the 49. He did, fortunately. Gain of 4. Went a lot further. Luke Grimm with a catch. Last year with 33 catches, 6 touchdowns, 555 yards for Luke Grimm from last year. 6 for 111 last week. 3 for 69 against the Illini last year in Lawrence. 5:57 for the half. 3-3 tie, Illinois and Kansas. With a big run by Neal. Now it's 2nd and 6 from their own 49. Snap back. Daniels looks to throw. Throws left. Receivers got it. Inside the Illinois 40. Down to the Illinois 35 and a first down Kansas as Daniels starts to settle in. Nice catch across the way. Lawrence Arnold with a catch. Number 2, the senior out of DeSoto, Texas. Good for a gain of 18. Hurry up mode, Kansas. Throw left to Grimm. Caught. 33 down to the 30. Gain of 3 yards for Luke Grimm. And again, all these guys are back from last year. Grimm and Wilson and Arnold and Skinner and Casey.
Well, KU has 30 seniors that return. They have the most seniors that they've had in their program in a long time. They got a lot of guys that have played a lot of football, which brings a lot of experience. And they're a team that wants to do better than they did last year, obviously.
Still won 9 games. Yeah. 2nd and 7 at the Illinois 30. 3-3 tie, under 5 minutes for the half. A pitch by Daniels, tailback, runs it right. Neal, 25-20, 15-10. They finally grab him down around the 11-yard line. We got a flag on the field. Did somebody have 12 men on the field? Maybe. The flag is dropped at about the 10-yard line.
Defense, 12 men on the field.
Yep.
Penalties decline. Result the play. First down.
First down, Kansas.
Well, Brian, that's not a good sign. You got 12 men on the field and gave up a 30-yard run, 25-yard run. That's not a really good thing.
That's exactly right. First and goal, Kansas. Give them 24 on the run by Neal, who's up to 73 yards already. 3-3 tie, 4:30 to go in the first half. First and goal at the Illinois 6 for Kansas. Illini had 12 men on the field. Highshaw checks in at tailback. Daniels in the gun, turns, gives to him, keeps it, runs it right, tripped up, nice open field tackle. Knocks Daniels off his feet at about the 4-yard line. Xavier Scott again, able to get him by a shoelace as he ran to the right.
A lot of read option for the KU Jayhawks. They are committed to that since the Illini play a lot of man. Again, it gets everybody's eyes in the backfield. And Jalen Daniels, I knew I was going to do that. Jalen Daniels is able to keep it on the run.
Illini switching defenses. Coleman in, Cox in. Gain of 3, 2nd and goal, Kansas at the Illinois 3. They spread the field. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Now Highshaw drops back. Snap back to Jalen Daniels. Grimm, I think he's got it. He does. Touchdown, Kansas. What a tough catch by number 11, Grimm. On a long fadeaway pattern there to the left, and he spun around and caught it. That was not an easy catch. Did he have his feet down?
That was an extremely difficult catch. He turned over his left shoulder and then had to spin all the way back around to adjust to the ball, and did get, it looked like he got both feet in.
Kansas 9, Illinois 3, touchdown to Grimm, who had 6 of those a year ago. Special teams on the field here as Tabor Allen is on for the extra point. Kansas, who fell behind 3-0. Illini had a wide open running back drop a pass, Lawfrey. And then Kansas had a penalty call back a touchdown. They had to settle for 3, but now the Jayhawks take advantage of the opportunity here. They go down the field after being pinned inside their own 20. And they get a touchdown pass of 3 yards to Grimm. 9-3 Kansas. They get everybody straightened out. Here comes Allen with the extra point at the south end in front of a lot of bands here on band night, and it's up and good. And the Jayhawks lead it for the first time, 10-3. So the Illini will trail here 10-3, and they had the flip of the field carry, but then Neal ran he had a bunch of yards on that drive.
Yeah, broke a big play, the first play of the drive, and unable to. And then the KU was able to just continue to move down the field. The thing about playing so much man-to-man for the Illini, if you're not able to create pressure up front with 4 or 5, you're going to have a lot of trouble on the back end. Those DBs are going to be covering for a long time, running a long time, and generally that leads to bad things. So I think the Illini are going to have to find a way to get pressure on Jalen Daniels and this KU offense if they're going to be dropping back and passing as much as they are.
Yeah, a lot of short passes. Luke Grimm, 8 catches for 7 catches now for 23 yards and a touchdown. And Grimm has racked up over 100 yards 4 times in his career, had over 160 in the bowl game win over UNLV. So Altmaier, 8 of 10 for 46. Daniels now 9 of 14 for 49 yards and a touchdown. Again, that was not an easy catch and throw, but with 3:32 to go in the half, Kansas leads 10-3. One of our sponsors is Primient. We're focused on building a better future through nature and science for our employees or customers in our communities. Learn more about our plant-based purpose. Visit Primient.com. And tonight's game brought to you by the new Illinois Signature Cashback Card. Introducing Cashback with the official credit card of the Fighting Illini. Visit IlliniCard.org. IlliniCard.org. 7th ever meeting between Illinois and Kansas here tonight. 3-3. They split. Last time Kansas was in here was 1968. They had a running back named John Riggins and a quarterback named Bobby Douglas. And they blew out Illinois. I think it was 47-7. That team went on to share the Big 8 title with Oklahoma. Played Penn State in the Orange Bowl that year and finished in the top 10 in the country. And, of course, Lance Leipold knows something about playing for titles. He was a 6-time national champion at lower levels, 3 times undefeated seasons with Wisconsin Whitewater.
That's amazing. And I know people will say, well, it's a lower level. It doesn't matter what level you are, whether it's high school football, college football, at FBS, FCS. When you are able to win at that rate, it says a lot about your coaching style. It says a lot about your ability to game plan and then get your kids up every single year, every single game to go do it again.
Listeners tonight, good to have Illini Nation with us. Grand Ridge, Illinois, pulling for a win. Panama City, Florida. Macomb, Lake Keowee, South Carolina. Newark, Ohio. Port Blair, Indiana. Taylorville, they say. Richland in Washington State. Reddick, Illinois. Orange Beach, Alabama with us tonight. Anna Maria, Florida. Camden, Maine. Chaska, Minnesota. And the capital city in Springfield. Good to have us with us. Shelling Corn in Stonington, they say. Peoria, Arizona. Cheering on the Illini from Texas. Portsmouth, Virginia. Tonopah, Illinois. Georgetown, Texas. Danville with us tonight as well, off to the east. Kansas to kick it off. Tabor Allen will do it. Beatty and Wilcher are deep. 3:32 for the half. Kansas now with 180 yards, 131 on the ground. Kickoff is going to go over the head of Wilcher. It'll bounce in the end zone. The Illini will take it at their own 25. 180 yards for the Jayhawks, 84 for Illinois. The Illini 46 passing, 38 rushing. Each team with a mistake. Time of possession is 14 minutes and a half for Kansas, 11 for Illinois, nearly 12. Kansas 2 tackles for loss. Illini offense back out there with Altmaier, who was 8 of 10. Illini down 10-3 now. 3:32 to go, first half. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Here is the snap back, handoff up the middle. Caden Fagan, who had about 20 yards early, carries for 5 more this time, up to the 30.
Brian, this is another important drive for the Illini. If you're able to score here, our offensive coordinator, Bruce Arians, used to call it the double score. You get a score here, and then you get the ball back after halftime. Maybe you can put 2 touchdowns on the board before KU even gets a chance to go on offense again.
Got that 2-minute timeout, too. 2nd and 5 at their own 30. Here is Altmaier, gets the snap, hands off Fagan around the left end. They wrap him up. Maybe a gain of 1 to the 31. They want to be generous. 2:53 to go in the half. Marvin Grant, the safety on the stop for the Jayhawk defense. Mentioned the corners, Dotson and Bryant. Jeremy Robinson led the team in sacks last year. Marvin Grant was safety, 52 tackles last year. Diamond formation, 3rd and 5. Illinois from their own 30. Need a first down. And the snap back, maybe offsides, free play, throwing left Altmaier. Franklin with a one-handed catch down the left sideline to the Jayhawk 30-yard line. What a catch by Franklin. The Illini run up ahead, a big gain. They'll spot it. Where they're going to put it down at the Kansas 28-yard line. I don't know how he caught that.
That's an amazing catch.
One-handed stab as he beat his man down the left sideline. Gain of 42 for Franklin. 2:10 for the half. 10-3 Kansas. Big momentum play there. Altmaier in the gun. 1st and 10 from the 28 of Kansas, and now we get a flag. And a false start on Illinois.
False start. Offense number 4. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
And we thought they might have been offsides on that pass play, Franklin, but they never.
I was going to say that. Good thing he did catch it because they didn't call the offsides.
Yeah, Michael.
Something I did see is that the Kansas defender was holding on to Zachary Franklin that entire time. That was an impressive catch. You don't become the NCAA active career leader in receptions, touchdown receptions, and however many other stats he has, unless you're the man.
That's right. 3 all-time All-Conference USA and UTSA, 13 times. We saw him, of course, hit 155 on us, 13 times 100 yards at UTSA. Again, scores around the country. We'll run through those if we get a chance. Penn State had a battle with Bowling Green. That game was close. Penn State did pull away to win. Pittsburgh over Cincinnati today. In Cincinnati, 28-27 among the other games out there.
Kansas State had a battle as well against Tulane where they were fighting. They were able to finally come away with a win.
Oklahoma State had an overtime game with Arkansas. Steve Kelly will run down everything at half. Jalen Daniels, 9 of 14, 49 yards. Luke Altmaier, 9 of 11, 88. Zachary Franklin, your top receiver tonight, 6 catches, 65 yards. Tanner Arkin with a catch for 16. Let's see here. Texas, of course, won at Michigan, 31-12. Penn State won their game, 34-27. Minnesota blew out Rhode Island, 48-0. Nebraska leads Colorado, 14-0. That game is in the first quarter. Ohio State leading Western Michigan, 21-0. Rutgers took care of Akron, 49-17. Iowa State over Iowa, 20-19. Michigan State wins at Maryland, 27-24. Washington with a win over Eastern Michigan, 30-9, and Wisconsin beats South Dakota, 27-13. Oregon plays late tonight. They always play late tonight, right?
Yeah.
Oregon.
Try to stay up for those West Coast Big Ten games. It's going to be a little bit difficult.
That's interesting. All right, we're in the 2-minute timeout here, which is why everybody's waiting. And again, the Illini with a total of 131 yards, 88 passing, 43 rushing. But again, that play where Zachary Franklin down the left side with a one-handed stab as his defender was hanging on to him. Demarius McGee, the corner, and he caught it. And the Illini in business here. 1st and 15, though, after the false start at the 33 of Kansas.
Definitely got to finish this drive, preferably with a touchdown. tie this game up again. You'll get the ball back after halftime. So I think this is an important drive for the Illini. Cannot have a turnover on downs. Finish it with the kick.
Tonight's game brought to you by Coke Zero Sugar. Coke Zero Sugar, the best Coke ever. They'll try and decide. And hustle is what it takes to dominate, exactly what Build Ford tough trucks were made to do. Check out F-150 or Super Duty at your local Ford dealer today. Halftime show coming up in a bit. 10-3 Kansas. 2 minutes to go in the half. And Altmaier goes to work from the Jayhawk 33 right to left in the all-orange. Fagan is the back in the pistol look. And he gets the handoff. Picks for a hole, looks for it, bangs his way inside. Down to the 31, he gets 2 as he ran it left. Dean Miller has had a great camp for Kansas. These Jayhawk folks, I mean, they're thinking if they don't win 9 or 10 or win the Big 12, they're going to be disappointed. They feel like this is their window. Trying to get one on the road here. In front of a sold-out crowd in Champaign.
Yeah, again, when you have a team that has as many seniors as they do, you do have high expectations.
2nd and 14 from the 32 of Kansas. Here's Altmaier. Steps back to throw. Chased. Looking. Throwing. Dumps it down. At about the 30 of Kansas. Incomplete. Wilcher was kind of in the zip code, but kind of not. But he rolled it right. The officials are conferring here. Kansas sideline was yelling for intentional grounding.
Well, he got out of the pocket, but I don't know if the ball got back to the line of scrimmage.
Michael Martin.
I think the threshold has to be within 10 yards of the receiver, or quote unquote intended receiver.
It's the line of scrimmage. 3rd down.
Okay, so 3rd and 14. That's what the officials say. Caden Fagan, 9 carries, 26 yards. Illini with a field goal by Alano, but they trail 10-3 with 1:16 to go in the half. 3rd down and 14 from the 32 of the Jayhawks. Rush coming. Ball is dropped by Altmaier. Has to pick it up. Now he dumps it down at the 30-yard line at the feet of Caden Fagan. That play never got started correctly.
And Altmaier took a shot on that play after releasing the ball.
And let's see what Brett Bielema is going to do here. They're going to try a field goal. They are. So David Alano hit from 26 against Eastern, hit a short one earlier from 23 against Kansas. This is going to be a 50-yard attempt against a fairly steady breeze. From the 32-yard line is where they'll snap it. 50-yard attempt for David Alano. Snap back. Kick on the way. Is it good? It looks good. It is good. David Alano from 50 yards out. Drove it across and split the uprights. I don't know how much he made it by, but he got it through.
He did get it over. It may have just gotten over, but it did get over.
Michael Martin, it was pretty close, wasn't it?
Oh, it was real close. Probably would have been a good from about 52, so looks like we know David Alano's range from going into the wind.
So David Alano, who was our kickoff guy last year, both kickers really for this ball game, Kansas and Illinois. They were kickoff men last year. By the way, the pass to Franklin, the longest from scrimmage this year, 34 yards was the previous one last week, to Malik Elzy. 3-3 tie. Both teams had the ball a lot in that first quarter. Very fast-moving first quarter. We're in the second now with 1:05 to go. Again, the Illini, as Kerry mentioned, won the toss and deferred, so they'll have the ball back to start the second half, but they're now trailing 10-6 with the field goal by Alano.
And Brian, we'll see what KU decides to do on this drive. Do they want to just go into the half with the lead, or are they willing to press it a little bit and try to get down at least in field goal range to put more points on the board?
Machowski to kick it off. 1:05 to go. It was last year in Lawrence. Illinois scored with about 41 seconds to go in the half, but Kansas scored right before half. And the kick is a short one. It's going to be caught at about the 8 by Trevor Wilson. Runs it up the right side at the numbers. And a big return out to about the 36-yard line by Wilson. Again, he's a very dangerous return man for the Kansas Jayhawks. Return kicks last year, scored on an 82-yard punt return last year for Kansas against Central Florida. So he can do it. He's out to the 36.
I think that return may have helped make KU's mind up. They're probably going to put a little bit of pressure, try to see if they can go get some points before this half ends.
10-6 Kansas, 58 seconds to go in the half. And they're in the gun. Pistol look, 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Snap back. Daniels, now a reverse, and the ball is dropped. Dropped by the receiver back inside the 25, and he's going to be tackled for a loss back near the 29-yard line. Quentin Skinner just flat out dropped the reverse. A loss of 7. Brett Bielema has some timeouts here. He might use one, and he will.
30 seconds in lane.
So with 48 seconds to go in the half.
A good thing he dropped it because the Illini defense was completely caught off guard. You don't expect a reverse here at this moment, and if he would have been able to catch that cleanly, he might still be running.
Yeah, the way he bobbled it, I didn't know if he was looking for it. I mean, the way he dropped it, but he did, and the Illini able to snow him under back for a loss of 7. And Brett Bielema says, let's use the timeout with 2nd and 17 to go here with 48 seconds to go until halftime here in Champaign. And the lead for Kansas 4 at 10-6. Tonight's game brought to you by the folks at Icon. Now's the time for you to make an immediate impact on Illini student athletes through NIL support. Visit iconforillini.com. Learn about the brand new Icon for Illini membership program offering unique benefits and experiences at each level of support. 2nd and 17. The Illini have a couple of timeouts left. The Illini get the ball to start the third quarter, trailing 10-6. Late in the second. Highshaw the back. They split him now. Casey's back there. Now Casey, the tight end in motion. They throw it to Casey. Left, 30, and bumped out of bounds hard by Xavier Scott, shy of the 35-yard line. And he stopped the clock, I think, with 42 seconds to go. So a gain of about, 4? 3rd and 13. Big opportunity here to get the ball back. Trailing 10-6 for the Illini.
Interested to see what type of coverage and what type of pressure they try to put on KU right here.
Daniels 10 of 15 for 53 yards and an interception and a touchdown. They have not been good so far on 3rd down, 2 out of 5. Back to pass, throw left, intercepted. Xavier Scott's got it. He's got a pick 6. Pick 6, touchdown. Touchdown, Illinois. How do you like that? Money in the bank. Xavier Scott picks it off and runs it in. Touchdown, Illinois. They lead 12-10. Boy, did he read that perfectly.
Read it perfectly. Great show. The Illini showed a blitz and backed out at the last second. Jalen Daniels thought he had to get the ball out quickly. Scott was able to jump the route and go score a touchdown. Great play.
36 seconds to go in the half, and lightning strikes for the Illini on a beautiful night. The pick 6 touchdown. Xavier Scott. David Alano on for the extra point. 12-10. Illinois back in front. And Alano for the extra point after a 28-yard pick 6. Snap back. A little low, but the kick is up. Good recovery by Robertson. It's good. And the Illini, who trailed 10-3 with a couple of minutes to go in the half, now lead 13-10. What a job by Xavier Scott. He stepped in front of 2 Kansas receivers who were kind of there together. And Xavier Scott, what a game he's had.
And really, that's just trusting your instincts. Sometimes you see it, you know it's coming. You've been practicing that play all week. You know that it's about to happen. Trust your instincts, trust your coaching, and go make a big play and take the lead for your team.
And you pointed out, Kerry, that you were interested to see the coverage.
Yeah, they seemed like they were still in man-to-man, but they showed the blitz. Both of the linebackers walked up in the A and the B gap and then backed out at the last second. Jalen Daniels, assuming that pressure is coming, thought he needed to get the ball out quick. Scott was able to jump the route and go score a touchdown.
Michael Martin on the sideline for us.
I'm just going to continue to commend Xavier Scott. That's a man who's watched his film, took last year personally, and paid off big time.
Last interception for a touchdown, Miles Scott last year in the season opener against Toledo. Xavier Scott with a second interception of this game already. And the 4th of his career, the kickoff from Machowski. And Trevor Wilson's going to run it out at the 10 to the 15. Runs it left 20, 25, 30. Look out. 32, and they drag him down finally with 28 seconds for the half. Pick 6, Illinois. Xavier Scott, 2 picks in the half. Some people don't get 2 interceptions in a season, much less a half.
And both of them were really good. One of them on man-to-man coverage on the corner route where he was able to jump up and pick the ball in the first half. And this one, obviously, reading and trusting his eyes, trusting what he's seeing from the offense and jumping the route and going and scoring a touchdown.
Well, here we are again, Kansas. Now, this is kind of the reverse of what happened last year when Illinois got blitzed a couple of times late. They're going to spread the field from their own 32. Will Jalen Daniels. Highshaw lines up behind the quarterback. Quarterback is going to hand it to him, and he runs up the middle to about the 36-yard line. Gain of about 4. 19 seconds for the half. And again, that botched reverse that was dropped was a huge play, allowed Bielema to use some timeouts, and then the defense struck with a pick 6, and that's going to be the last play of the half. Listen to the roar. Sold out Memorial Stadium. Illinois to the locker room, leading 13-10 at the Xavier Scott Show here in the first half. 2 interceptions. 1 for the pick 6. We'll talk with Coach Bielema here in a moment with Michael Barton. Last players with 2 picks in 1 game, Sidney Brown and Devin Witherspoon, and they're both playing in the league. Pretty good players. Michael Barton with Coach.
Coach, big pick 6 to end the half. What do you need out of your defense the rest of the game?
Well, we just got to keep that quarterback under contain. He's hurt a couple times with a speed option, but our guys are keyed into him. Got to make him feel a little bit.
A bit of an unconventional double dip going into half. How's your offense capitalized?
We got the ball coming out, so a chance for us to go out and explode and see where we go.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck.
Very good. Thank you, Michael, with Coach Brett Bielema. Halftime score. Illinois flips it around in the final 2 minutes of the half, and they lead it by 3 over the 19th-ranked Jayhawks, 13-10. Halftime coming up next with Steve Kelly on the Busey Bank Illini Sports Network from Learfield.
FS Envision Seed Corn and FS High Soy Soybeans provide best-in-class traits and genetics that perform. In farming, bushels matter to your bottom line. Our field-proven products deliver high yields year after year. Get the seed you need from the people you trust. Contact your local FS Envision and High Soy retailer or visit fsseed.com to learn more.
Hey, Fighting Illini fans, the 2024 football season is here, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the touchdown celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Illinois football games or to any other live event in your area, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the Fighting Illini. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
Today's game is brought to you by Nugenix Total T, the #1 selling testosterone booster at GNC. Text TIP to 321321 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T. Message and data rates may apply. This is Fighting Illini football from Learfield.
No matter where your home field is, Dynagrow Seed is at home on any acre. With a proven track record for consistent performance year after year, Dynagrow delivers innovative seed solutions to maximize your local acre. Purchase confidently, knowing you have a team who understands your land with the right seed that is designed to thrive in your local conditions. Book your seed today at your local Nutrient Ag Solutions or visit dynagrowseed.com to learn more.
Primient is proud to celebrate agriculture today and every day, on the field and off. We were founded on the potential of agriculture more than 100 years ago, and our more than 1,500 employees embrace this heritage as we look to tomorrow. To learn more about how Primient teams are working to enrich lives through plant-based solutions across the food, feed, and industrial ingredients markets, visit the Primient website at primient.com and follow us on LinkedIn.
Here we go! This This is the Fighting Illini Halftime Show on the Busey Bank Illini Sports Network from Learfield. Brought to you by Kloss, ag equipment that is made for more. Visit CLAAS.com. And by U of I Credit Union, the Illinois Signature Cashback Card. Introducing cashback with the official credit card of the Fighting Illini.
We are back at Memorial Stadium in Champaign. The Marching Illini on the field here on Zupke Field. A sold-out crowd with an orange out. A little bit of purple in the stands for Kansas fans, but obviously a majority of the 60,000 folks wearing orange tonight. An exciting first half. Illinois leads by a score of 13-10. It was 3-0 Illinois at the end of the first quarter. Xavier Scott had an interception in the first quarter. Kansas went ahead 10-3. A second Illinois field goal made it 10-6. And right before halftime, the Illini got the lead. Once again, Xavier Scott.
Back to pass, throw to left, intercepted. Xavier Scott's got it. He's got a pick six. Pick six. Touchdown. Touchdown, Illinois. How do you like that? Money in the bank. Xavier Scott picks it off and runs it in. Touchdown, Illinois.
That came from 28 yards out on the pick six. Again, 2 interceptions in the first half for Xavier Scott as Illinois leads it here by a score of 13-10 at halftime. Kansas dominating the stats for most of the first half, but Xavier Scott certainly read that play late in the first half with Kansas still trying to move the ball rather than go in with a lead at halftime at 10-6. Instead, they go in behind by 3 at 13-10. Illinois will have the ball when the second half gets going here after the halftime show.
Hi, I'm Scott Beatty. On today's Carl Sports Medicine Medical Minute, we're learning about the importance of the return to learn, return to play protocol after a sports injury. Carl Sports Medicine physician Dr. Jared Zimmerman stresses not to return too quickly after you're hurt.
One of the misconceptions that we have is that we can come right out of a cast or right out of a boot or right out of a splint and then go right back onto the field of play. And actually, studies have shown pretty significant re-injury rates, not only of the joint that they had hurt previously, but other joints or even concussions, because if they're not ready to be full speed and able to move freely, it really puts them at an increased risk of injury of some other part of their body if we don't train that correctly.
Dr. Zimmerman adds if there's questions or concerns, especially for young people, let the experts decide.
This is a combination between the athletic training staffs and the coaches of making sure somebody's truly evaluating that athlete as they're coming back into that return to play, making sure they can functionally move in the directions they need to. They're able to move at the speed that they're used to.
This has been a Carl Sports Medicine Medical Minute. Find out more at carl.org.
Illinois leads here at halftime over 19th ranked Kansas by a score of 13-10. We've got more for you on our halftime show. Stay with us as we continue on the Kloss Equipment halftime show from Learfield.
Seeking quality materials for your upcoming project? Kirchner Building Centers is here to help. Our sales team excels in handling all your special order needs, from custom cabinetry to unique siding, windows, and doors. No matter how specialized your request, we'll work with you to find the perfect solution. Trust our expertise and dedication for exceptional service and quality. Kirchner Building Centers, your partner in building excellence and the official building supplier of the Fighting Illini.
Listen up, Illini fans. Cashback is here with the new Illini Visa Signature Cashback Card, brought to you by the U of I Community Credit Union. Earn cashback every time you make a purchase. 5% cashback on gas and travel, 2% back on groceries and restaurants, and 1.5% back on everything else. But that's not all. U of I Community Credit Union will match your cashback earnings up to $150 for the first year. Learn more and apply today at IlliniCard.org.
This is Fighting Illini football from Learfield.
Can we cure cancer? What can we learn from history to make a better today? What in our culture and biology makes us unique? How can I change the world? The College of Liberal Arts and Sciences at the University of Illinois is asking the big questions that lead us all forward. LAS students, faculty, and alumni find the answers through research, creativity, and personal growth. You have questions? Seek your answers in LAS. Find out more at go.illinois.edu/LAS.
For generations, hardworking people have relied on Ford F-Series trucks to help grow businesses, communities, families. A legacy of capability and technology that has made Ford F-Series America's best-selling trucks 47 years straight. This is the next generation of Built Ford Tough. Based on 1977 to 2023 calendar year total sales.
Our halftime coverage continues at the Memorial Stadium. Illinois leads Kansas 13-10 here at halftime. Game-changing performance on your farm begins with ag equipment that's made for more. Discover the entire lineup of Claas tractors, combines, forage harvesters, and more. Visit Claas.com. That's CLAAS.com on the Claas Equipment halftime show. 13-10. Illinois leads Kansas.
Mike Small joins me to talk about the Illinois men's golf team. Preseason number 9, heading in to the fall season with a match in Michigan coming up. Congratulations on that. You've got a couple of preseason All-Americans in Jackson Buchanan and Max Herendeen.
Yeah, we're pretty good at the top of our lineup, and I think we're pretty solid all the way through our lineup. But to have Jackson and Max, obviously Jackson's first team, Max's second team preseason All-American. The respect they get makes you happy as a coach and proud as a program, and it shows they've been working hard, getting better, improving their games, and excited for this next phase in their career. But again, now you got to go hit the shots. Preseason stuff doesn't really matter in the end, so we got to work hard.
Jackson had a great span there of the U.S. Amateur. Tell me how tough that is, because that's a 5-day grind, isn't it?
Practice rounds, and then you got 2 rounds of stroke play. 300 and some players cut to 64, which is the hardest cuts to make in golf. And then you got to play, I think, 6 matches to win the whole thing. And what people don't realize is that a week and a half before that, he played in the Western Amateur. And that's one of the longest, grueling, schedules of amateur golf as well. And they had a busy summer. He played in the John Deere Classic on the PGA Tour, played in the U.S. Open, got great experience there. So he had a very full summer. And I was really proud of Jackson, the way he played at the USAM, not only making the semifinals, one match away from getting in the Masters and being in the final match for the USAM, but to handle all that, change in his game and change in his schedule and all the expectations of playing at that higher level all summer and experiencing professional golf as an amateur. And that wears on you. It tires you out. And to have that and sustain that energy in that game throughout all the way to the second to last day of USAM was pretty rewarding as a coach to see. And for Jackson, I know it meant a lot that he could actually keep his mind, his focus, and his health that strong all summer.
That's Illinois golf coach Mike Small. His team opens the fall season coming up Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday on the Golf Channel, by the way, at an event in Michigan. 13-10, Illinois over Kansas. At halftime, we'll take a look at the first half stats and more as we continue on the Claas Equipment halftime show from Learfield.
Health Alliance is a proud sponsor of Fighting Illini football. And when it comes to protecting you and your family, our offense is just as good as our defense. With benefits like fitness discounts, screenings, and care coordination, Health Alliance tackles health problems before they start. Plus, our customer service resolves 96% of member issues on the first call. So choose a health plan that puts your health and well-being first. Health Alliance. Many members, one alliance. Learn more about us at healthalliance.org/together.
Our beloved veteran-owned 8% Hard AF Seltzer is now available in every single stadium on game day at the University of Illinois. Also, check your local stores for our Illini Orange 6-packs and 12-pack variety packs featuring watermelon, peach, blue raspberry, and green apple today. To find your favorite location, check our store locator at hardafseltzer.com.
Today's game is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. We offer auto, home, and commercial auto insurance, plus a variety of business insurance options. Visit Progressive.com today. This is Fighting Illini football from Learfield.
At Busey Wealth Management, we're proud to partner with individuals, families, and foundations, ensuring possibilities become achievements. From preserving and enhancing your assets to securing your legacy for future generations, we're focused on your success. Busey Bank, building business, growing wealth since 1868. Proud to be the official bank of the Fighting Illini, member FDIC.
Looking for a premium cocktail that's guiltless? Look no further than Carbless. The ready-to-drink, handcrafted vodka and tequila cocktails contain no carbs, sugar, or gluten, so you can indulge in something delicious without the guilt. With flavors like black raspberry, cranberry, and pineapple, Carbless has something for everyone, so why not give it a try? When it comes to indulging in a premium, ready-to-drink cocktail with Carbless, less is more. Find them online and at retailers near you.
Checking first half stats in this ball game, brought to you by Claus Equipment. Illinois leads 13-10 over number 19 Kansas. Total yards 181 for Kansas, 132 for Illinois. Passing yards 53 for the Jayhawks, 88 for the Illini. Rushing yards 128 to 44 advantage for Kansas. Luke Altmaier 9 for 13, 88 yards in the first half. Caden Fagan carried 9 times for 26 yards. The yardage on the ground, tough to come by so far in the ballgame. Zachary Franklin, the big first half, 6 receptions for 65 yards, including a one-hander that covered about 42 yards in that first half. Xavier Scott, the big story of the first half, 2 interceptions, 1 for a pick 6, which gives Illinois the lead at 13-10 here at halftime over the Kansas Jayhawks, who are heading back onto the field, being booed by the orange-clad, sold-out Illini crowd. The first half stats brought to you by Claus Equipment, equipment you can count on for all your harvesting needs. Visit Claus.com. Illinois will have the football after scoring late in the first half. They'll have the football to start the second half of this ballgame. Stay with us for that. Brian and Carrie and Michael are back with a call on that. This has been the Claus Equipment Halftime Show from Learfield.
Listen up, Illini fans. Cashback is here with the new Illini Visa Signature Cashback Card, brought to you by the U of I Community Credit Union. Earn cashback every time you make a purchase. 5% cashback on gas and travel, 2% back on groceries and restaurants, and 1.5% back on everything else. But that's not all. U of I Community Credit Union will match your cashback earnings up to $150 for the first year. Learn more and apply today at IlliniCard.org.
FS Envision Seed Corn and FS High Soy Soybeans provide best-in-class traits and genetics that perform. In farming, bushels matter to your bottom line. Our field-proven products deliver high yields year after year. Get the seed you need from the people you trust. Contact your local FS Envision and High Soy retailer or visit fsseed.com to learn more.
The Galloping Ghost lives on. This is Fighting Illini football from
Premium is proud proud to celebrate agriculture today and every day, on the field and off. We were founded on the potential of agriculture more than 100 years ago, and our more than 1,500 employees embrace this heritage as we look to tomorrow. To learn more about how Primient teams are working to enrich lives through plant-based solutions across the food, feed, and industrial ingredients markets, visit the Primient website at primient.com and follow us on LinkedIn.
It's time to trade up. A job is just a place you go to work. A career is a path that moves you forward. Trade your job for a career in welding, HVAC, medical assisting, dental assisting, and more with hands-on training at Midwest Technical Institute. At MTI, you don't just get an education. You learn a valuable set of skills you can build on for a lifetime. It's time to trade up. Get the training you need for your new career at MTI.
Welcome back to Memorial Stadium. Brian Barnhart with Kerry Davis, Michael Martin on the sideline, Ed Bond, Steve Kelly, Mark Schultz, Scott Beatty, Michael Kaiser, our entire crew working with you tonight on a beautiful night for football. Temperatures expected to be in the 50s, maybe into the 40s by the end of tonight. Sold out crowd, first one since 2016. And the Illini delighting a crowd after being down 10-3. Let's see, when that score came late. Kansas able to get on the board. When did they score? With 3 minutes to go in the first half, Devin Neal with a big 27-yard run set up a Luke Grimm touchdown catch. And then the Illini get a field goal by Olano to cut it to 13-6. And then, boom, the pick six, Xavier Scott. And the Illini have the lead 13-10 as we start the second half. And as Kerry pointed out, the Illini get the ball to start the second half. But everybody was talking about the Kansas corners, Dotson and the other guy for them. But
Kobe Bryant.
Kobe Bryant. But our two corners
playing extremely well. And again, Scott going up and getting that pick six. I mean, great eyes, great trust of what he's been coached, what he's been taught all week long about. I'm sure they went over that play over and over again. The ball's going to come out quick, and it did. And he jumped the route and was able to score a touchdown.
It was
a much-needed touchdown.
Yes, right. It was 3-3 there for a lot of the first half. Anything you're seeing we're doing offensively, defensively that on Daniels or whatever?
Offensively, they're not. The Illini aren't able to really get anything going offensively. They had a couple of 3-and-outs, had the turnover when Franklin got hit in the elbow and caught the ball up. They got to find some rhythm offensively, whether that's sticking with the run game with Fagan or finding some plays downfield. You're gonna have to put some points on the board offensively, because I'm sure KU is gonna look at the mistake that they made late in that second half and try to not make those mistakes again.
Tabor Allen to kick it off right to left for Kansas in the visiting white with the blue helmets and blue pants. The Illini all orange. And here comes the kickoff, and Kanari Wolter will watch it sail out the back of the north end zone this time. And the Illini start 1st and 10 at the 25. Steve mentioned the yardage at half, 181 for Kansas, 132 for Illinois. And again, the all-time series deadlocked at 3. Illinois lost in Lawrence last year, and one of their poorer performances of the year where they got down big in the second quarter of that game. This year they flip it. Second quarter of this game, they get the late points to grab the lead 13-10. They start with the second half with the ball. Luke Altmaier goes to work left to right from the 25. Fagan to his left. He'll tuck it in his belly. Fagan runs right. 30 and upended at about the 32-yard line. Nice gain of 7 to start it for Caden Fagan, who had 26 rushing yards in the first half. J.B. Brown, the linebacker, on the stop for the Jayhawks out of Hughes, Arkansas. 3 tackles last week, 57 a year ago. Hurry up mode. Hand off to Fagan. This time they wrap him up and drop him at about the 32. No gain. It'll be 3rd and 3. Marvin Grant on the stop that time.
Yeah, Illini getting a lot of lateral movement with the run game. I would love to see him going downhill. I think Caden Fagan is a guy, when he gets the ball going downhill, shoulder square, he puts a lot of pressure on those linebackers and on that secondary.
Illini 2 of 7 on 3rd down tonight, leading 13-10, just underway in the third quarter. 3rd and 3 from their own 32. 2 receivers left. Here is Altmaier, gives to Fagan behind his offensive line, trying to lunge for the first down. He can't. At the 33-yard line, he got 1, and the Illini go 3 and out. here to start the second half. So still not able to establish anything on the ground. Again, 52 rushing yards for the ball game. And Robertson on to punt. So the Jayhawk defense holds it.
They did. They tried to go downhill that time. Sometimes you don't get the push you need up front. Sometimes the running back may miss a hole. I think if Caden Fagan watches that film, he'll want to take that cut in the A-gap and put his head down and go get 3 yards for the first down.
Mac Moeller deep, Trevor Wilson deep. Wilson's the guy that usually returns it. Second punt for Robertson. The veteran 31-year-old punter kicking it towards the sideline. Picked up by Wilson on the far sideline, and he pinned him deep over there. Shy of the 20-yard line. Wilson steps out of bounds. So the Illini with 1 turnover tonight on offense after none a week ago against Eastern. Kansas with 2 turnovers, including a pick 6 near the end of the half. And Kansas now, the defense has forced a turnover in 8 straight games going back to last year. The Illini got the big one by Xavier Scott at the end of the half. 52-yard punt, Robertson. Jalen Daniels goes to work, 10 of 16 in the first half. From inside their own 20, right to left. After the Illini go 3 and out. Illini defense in those all-orange jerseys, the throwback helmet with the Block Illinois there in script. And here is the run left. Not much there by Jalen Daniels on the keeper. Gets 3 out of it.
And that was a true speed option by KU. Quarterback taking the ball, right, trying to read the defensive end, in-man on the line of scrimmage. Nowhere to go. The Illini did a good job of stringing it out, forcing him to make a cut, and the D-tackle's there to make a tackle.
You think of the helmets, think of the New York Giants where they say Giants in big letters. That's just Illinois across there with a line underneath it. 2nd and 7 from their own 22. Daniels got 3. Neal is in the backfield. Snap back to Daniels, fakes a handoff, throws left, caught, 25, shy of the first down, up to about the 27-yard line by Lawrence Arnold. Got 5. 3rd and short, Gabe Akis with a stop. For the Illini defense, here comes the sold-out crowd. I looked out there at halftime. There weren't many people out there tailgating now. They're all in here.
Yeah, Brian, you just had Gabe Akis on that tackle. First time we've heard his name today. If the Illini are going to make some big plays on defense, he's going to have a better night getting after the quarterback and getting involved in the run game.
3rd and 1 from their own 28 for Kansas. 2 of 6 on 3rd down. Daniels gives to Neal. He's got the first down. Not by much, but he got across the 30. Gets 3 yards out of it. First down, Kansas. Let's see, they now have 10 first downs to Illinois 6. 13-10, the Illini lead it, though, early in the third with 11:40 to go in the third quarter. Kansas, both teams had long drives in that first half. So Daniels now, 11 of 17, 58 yards. Devin Neal, 8 carries, 76. 1st and 10 KU from their own 31. Snap back, Daniels, time, throws right, caught, midfield, nice catch. Quentin Skinner wrapped up and dropped, but across midfield, and a first down Kansas to the right side. Across the way, Caleb Patterson with the tackle, but not before a nice gain across midfield, a gain of 21 to the Illinois 48.
That's a tough route to stop as a defensive back. Normally, after a certain number of yards, there aren't many routes that you can run as a receiver other than a go. So your inclination is to keep sinking, keep dropping, and then the receiver drops his hips and comes back to the ball. That's a tough play on the DB.
Skinner averaged 20 yards a catch last year for Kansas. 1st and 10. Kansas at the Illinois 48. Snap back to Daniels. Pocket holds, throws over the middle, incomplete. Trying to hit Skinner again at about the Illinois 30. A lot of orange jerseys around there. Misfired on that one. 2nd and 10, Kansas. So Skinner, the intended target there. He's led the Jayhawks the last 2 years straight. 782 yards last year. Their leading receiver tonight is Grimm, 7 catches for 23. 2nd and 10, Kansas. 13-10, Illinois. 10:26 to go in the third. And here is Neal now. Wrapped up and dropped at the line of scrimmage. Devin Neal and the Illini come out of there barking on defense with a host of guys. I think Ryan Mead among the group in there. 3rd and long. This is what you want to put them in.
Getting the crowd involved, making it difficult. That's why you want to have sellout crowds. You want to have people screaming on 3rd down, making it tough for the opposition to hear in the huddle, hear any checks that you have at the line of scrimmage. It always is an important piece when you have your team rolling and your fans rolling in the way that they do right now.
3rd and 10 Kansas from the Illinois 48, 13-10 Illinois. Snap back to Daniels. Number 6 looks, throws left, caught. 40-yard line of Illinois. Skinner again as he got the first down. I think he does, barely, on the left sideline, just inside the Illinois 38. Big completion there. Daniels gets it to Skinner, one of his favorite targets. Gain of 10. Xavier Scott, who has the 2 picks, and to run him out of bounds.
As a defense, Brian, you got to find a way on 3rd downs to get off of the field, get a stop, get a tip pass, knock the ball down, whatever you can do to get off the field, to get your punt return team out there so you can give your offense another chance.
9-10 to go in the 3rd. 13-10 Illinois, leading 19th ranked Kansas. Neal is the back. Daniels gives it to him around the right end. Neal, and he's dropped. Falls down at about the Illinois 34-yard line. He gets 4 yards as he runs it to the right. Again, Neal is a load. Jayhawks were 8th in the country in rushing yards last year with 206. Hurry up mode. Daniels looks to throw. Now he's going to run. Flag comes in. Running the left 30, 20, 10, down to the 5, but I think it's coming back. Flag dropped in the vicinity of holding back at the Illinois 40-yard line. Penalties tonight. 1 for Kansas.
Offense, number 77, 10-yard penalty, 2nd down.
That's Bryce Cabledew, the big senior from Clovis, New Mexico. That negates a big gain.
Brian, that young man, Jalen Daniels, plays with a little bit of reckless abandonment. I understand why KU and their fans love him so much, but I also understand why coaches and his coaches probably are nervous. He does not want to get down. He's trying to get every single yard he can, which you love as a coach, but it also can put a little stress on you.
26-yard gain wiped out. Penalty, holding, moves him back to the Illinois 44. 13-10 Illinois, midway through the 3rd. Highshaw in a tailback to the right of Daniels in the gun. Back to pass. Looks to throw right. Got a man caught. Illinois 40. Cuts back 35 and down at about the Illinois 33-yard line. Good catch in traffic out there. Highshaw, the tailback, good for a gain of 11. But he got a lot of it back. 3rd and 5. Kansas at the Illinois 33. They line up 13-10. They got a pick 6 right before half. That got him the lead. Went 3 and out. Kansas on its opening drive of the 2nd half. 10th play of the drive. 3rd and 5 Kansas. At the Illinois 33, they look to the sideline to Lance Leipold.
This is when the crowd can come into play. It's too loud.
They can. They're really loud. Here is the snap back. Highshaw, big handoff up the middle. 1st down, Kansas. Down to the 26 of Illinois. 1st down, Jayhawks. Michael Martin.
I think we were going to be in 4th down territory there. Just field position, going into the wind. Not sure if you want to trust an unproven kicker there.
Hurry up mode. Here's a quick pitch. Swinging left to Highshaw. Trying to turn the corner left. And does. And bangs his way down close to the 20-yard line. At the 21, he gets 5. Highshaw, Kansas folks feel he would be a starting running back in a lot of teams on the Big 12. But as it is, he's the backup to Devin Neal. Now we got an injured Illini on the field.
Come down on the field.
Alex Bray is the shaken up Illini. All right, let's pause 10 seconds for station ID. Back in 10 seconds for station identification on Illinois football from Learfield. Need to get a break in. We'll come back. Kerry's got a thought here in a moment. 6:50 for the 3rd quarter. Illinois 13, Kansas 10 on the Busey Bank Illini Sports Network from Learfield.
For generations, hardworking people have relied on Ford F-Series trucks to help grow businesses, communities, families. A legacy of capability and technology that has made Ford F-Series America's best-selling trucks 47 years straight. This is the next generation of Built Ford Tough. Based on 1977 to 2023 calendar year total sales.
With a strong foundation and commitment to quality, IBEW Local 601, Painters District Council 58, and the East Central Illinois Building and Construction Trades Council serve our local communities with pride and dedication. IBEW Local 601, Painters District Council 58, and the East Central Illinois Building and Construction Trades Council. Together, we are building the Illini.
No matter where your home field is, Dynagrow Seed is at home on any acre. With a proven track record for consistent performance year after year, Dynagrow delivers innovative seed solutions to maximize your local acre. Purchase confidently, knowing you have a team who understands your land with the right seed that is designed to thrive in your local conditions. Book your seed today at your local Nutrien Ag Solutions or visit DynagrowSeed.com to learn more.
I love watching my child grow through football, learning values and life skills that extend beyond the playing field. Now, there are more ways to play than ever before, from flag to tackle and beyond, with opportunities for boys and girls at any age. To find the right team, explore FutureFootball.com's new League Locator tool and explore nearby leagues. It's never been easier to get your family involved in the game.
Play of the drive coming up. 6:50 to go, third quarter. Brian Barnhart with Gary Davis here at Memorial Stadium. 13-10, the Illini lead. Jayhawks on a long drive here. What did you say, 12th play on the drive coming up? 2nd and 5 from the Illinois 21. Daniels in the gun, Devin Neal behind him. Now they send a receiver in motion. Turn, handoff, Neal. Runs it left, picking his way through. He's got another first down to the Illinois 15, almost the 14. Gain of about 6 yards. Devin Neal.
Brian, all the motioning and shifting that KU is doing seems to be causing the Illini a little bit of problem. Sometimes on defense, not sometimes, most times, all the time, you want to be gap sound. And with that motioning and that movement, it seems to be putting guys out of their gap, which is allowing KU to run the ball downhill effectively.
Alex Gray was the shaking up Illini. Now we're going to take a direct snap to Devin Neal here as the quarterback lines up Daniels. Now he comes back, says, I'll take over. 1st and 10 in the red zone here for the Jayhawks, trying to retake the lead. Snap back to Daniels, gives to Neal, runs it right. The Illini string it out. Down to the 13. So you coached against Alex Bray.
Yeah, I did coach against Alex Bray. One of the toughest kids I coached against. Brian, when I started coaching in high school, I had no gray hair and I had hair on my head. Staying up at nights worrying about him rushing my quarterback was part of the reason why I have gray and no hair on my head at this point. Great football player.
Chesterfield, Missouri. 2nd and 9 at the Illinois 13. 5:18 to go in the third. Long drive by the Jayhawks here, after the Illinois went 3 and out to start the second half. Man in motion, in the gun. Daniels, back to pass, looks to the end zone. He has to run right, being chased. Now he throws, caught. Touchdown in the middle of the end zone. Lawrence Arnold got free. Daniels had just enough time to unload it, and a touchdown. Kansas, they're back in front. 16-13. Daniels with the pass and the catch in the end zone. Lawrence Arnold. 16-13 KU.
Brian, one of the toughest things to do in man-to-man coverage is when the quarterback starts scrambling. The routes change. You no longer know where the receiver is going to go. You don't know where the quarterback is, and that seems to be what happened there. KU able to find the end zone and get a touchdown.
Extra point coming up. Tabor Allen. And the kick on the way, and the kick is good up there in the net in front of the marching Illini. 4:57 for the third. After Illinois hit him with a pick six at the end of the half, Kansas marches down here in the third quarter. Long drive, chewed up a lot of clock. They lead at 17-13, chewed up 8 minutes of the clock. 4:57 to go in the third, 17-13 Jayhawks over Illinois. UC Bank, Illini Sports Network from Learfield.
It's time to trade up. A job is just a place you go to work. A career is a path that moves you forward. Trade your job for a career in welding, HVAC, medical assisting, dental assisting, and more with hands-on training at Midwest Technical Institute. At MTI, you don't just get an education. You learn a valuable set of skills you can build on for a lifetime. It's time to trade up. Get the training you need for your new career at MTI.
Today's game is brought to you by Barbasol Shaving Cream. Feeling great starts with a great shave, and a great shave starts with Barbasol's thick and rich moisturizing lather. Start your day off right with Barbasol. This is Fighting Illini football from Learfield.
Accumulation, preservation, generation. At Busey Bank, these are the principles we use to build meaningful financial partnerships with our clients and their families. With sound advice and vast resources, partner with Busey for a personalized approach to your legacy. Busey Bank, building business, growing wealth since 1868. Proud to be the official bank of the Fighting Illini. Member FDIC.
In the heartland, where ambition thrives, there are those who are made and those who are made for more. Just like the Illini on game day, Kloss, a leading producer of ag equipment, unleashes the power of ambition in the field. Discover why our cutting-edge machinery and unwavering support aren't just a promise, they're a commitment to your success. Because at Kloss, we know you are made for more. Visit your Kloss dealer or CLAAS.com.
Kansas retakes the lead, 17-13, 14 plays, 81 yards, chewed up over 8 minutes. And a big catch by Quentin Skinner, 21 yards. 2 other 11-yard catches. Lawrence Arnold, the 13-yard catch from Jalen Daniels. Daniels now 15 of 22, 114 yards, 2 touchdowns, along with 2 interceptions. Luke Altmaier is 9 of 13 for the Illini. Total yards, 272 to 140. The Illini have only rushed for 52 yards. And the defense has done its part, holding this high-powered Kansas outfit to just 17, but the offense has got to do something.
Yeah, the offense has to do something. This is an important drive. You just had a 14-play drive if you were on defense. If the Illini are able to go, if they only go 3 and out, you're putting the defense back on the field that is tired. We often talk about the moment when defenses get tired and they break. We often think about the last few minutes of a game, but this could be a very critical drive for the Illini, both offensively and defensively.
Hank Beatty, Kanari Wilcher deep. Tabor Allen will kick it off. Kansas back in front, 17-13. And Wilcher is going to return this one. Goal line. Up the right side, 10, 15, 20, down he goes. At about the 20-yard line, that's where Illinois will start. 4:51 to go in the third. Trailing now, 17-13. Illinois led early 3-0. It was tied at 3. Kansas went up 10-3. Illinois had the lead by halftime, 13-10, and now it's 17-13 Jayhawks. Tonight's game brought to you by Ameren. Actions speak louder than words. That's why Ameren Illinois works hard to make sure you have the energy you need. We put savings tools in your hands. Learn more at Ameren.com. 1st and 10 Illinois from the 20. Handoff. Nothing doing that time for Aiden Lawfrey on the carry. Down to the sideline, Michael Martin.
Defensive end Alex Bray, he checked into the injury tent for about 60 seconds, came out, is looking okay. He's been working with the trainers on what looks like an upper left body injury. He's probable for the rest of the game.
2nd and 11, loss of 1 from their own 19 for the Illini. Lawfrey back in there. Altmaier is going to fake a handoff. Now he's going to run to the right. Now he's going to drop a screen off to the right side. Zachary Franklin bumped out of bounds. Didn't get a whole lot. Got about, 3 or 4. Up to the 22. They'll call it 3. It'll be 3rd and 8. Franklin was big early. 6 catches now, 7 catches, 68 yards. And that one-handed stab he made in the first half.
Yeah, again, the Illini got to pick up a first down here. Keep this drive moving. You do not want to go 3 and out at this point. KU is starting to feel it. They're starting to roll a little bit, both offensively and defensively. You need to pick up a first down right here.
Illini 2 of 8 on third down. 3rd and 8 from their own 22. 3:36 for the third quarter. Altmaier all kinds of time. Now he's going to have to pull it down. Now he's running left. Look out. Nearly sacked. Around and down he goes. He is sacked. Back inside the 15-yard line. So a loss of 7 or 8. As they chase him down, he tried to elude. He ran left, and there were 2 Jayhawks waiting for him. Down he went. The Illini go 3 and out.
Had pretty good time, just unable to find a receiver downfield. And again, KU hunting them down, making a big play.
Slowly getting a stranglehold on the game here. 17-13 Kansas. Just under 3 minutes to go in the third. Robertson punting out of his own end zone. Trevor Wilson, dangerous return man at about his own 40. Snap back to Robertson. Rush on. He gets it away. Nice high kick. Wilson back to get it. Back inside his own 35. Runs right, now left, and gets it back to midfield. That's where Kansas will start. Leading 17-13. 3:21 to go third quarter. On the Busey Bank Illini Sports Network from Learfield.
Seeking quality materials for your upcoming project? Kirchner Building Centers is here to help. Our sales team excels in handling all your special order needs, from custom cabinetry to unique siding, windows, and doors. No matter how specialized your request, we'll work with you to find the perfect solution. Trust our expertise and dedication for exceptional service and quality. Kirchner Building Centers, your partner in building excellence and the official building supplier of the Fighting Illini.
Can we cure cancer? What can we learn from history to make a better today? What in our culture and biology makes us unique? How can I change the world? The College of Liberal Arts and Sciences at the University of Illinois is asking the big questions that lead us all forward. LAS students, faculty, and alumni find the answers through research, creativity, and personal growth. You have questions? Seek your answers in LAS. Find out more at go.illinois.edu/LAS. Man, I'd love to go to an Illini game. I don't feel like dealing with the traffic.
You know you can park and ride the 280 Transport with the Champaign-Urbana Mass Transit District. It's easy and only costs $2 round trip. Or you can pay on your phone in the Token Transit app.
Yeah, MTD's awesome, but I don't know if I want to drive all the way down to Urbana.
So take the intercity bus or the train to Illinois Terminal, then ride MTD to the game. It's all on their website, mtd.org.
Health Alliance is a proud sponsor of Fighting Illini football. And when it comes to protecting you and your family, our offense is just as good as our defense. With benefits like fitness discounts, screenings, and care coordination, Health Alliance tackles health problems before they start. Plus, our customer service resolves 96% of member issues on the first call. So choose a health plan that puts your health and well-being first. Health Alliance. Many members, one alliance. Learn more about us at healthalliance.org/together.
Brian Barnhart with Kerry Davis, high atop Memorial Stadium. Michael Martin on the sideline, our entire crew. 2:34 to go in the third. It's been a quarter dominated by Kansas, a long drive that chewed up about 8 minutes. Illinois has had 2 3-and-outs. They went 62 yards, Illinois did, on their first drive of the game.
Yeah.
After the interception and had to settle for a field goal. They've had 67 yards since.
Yeah, they struggled offensively. And again, that puts so much pressure on your defense. Last week we talked about playing complementary football, which they did a great job of. Right now, if you're the offense and not able to sustain drives, not able to pick up third down conversions, you're putting pressure on your defense, and KU is going to continue to attack them.
52-yard punt, 15 return. Highshaw in a tailback. Daniels 15 of 22, 114 from their own 49. Daniels play action. Back to pass, throwing deep left. Turn around and incomplete. But a penalty flag is down. Trying to hit Skinner. Patterson was back there. The officials are going to confer on this. They did drop the flag. It didn't look like interference to me, though.
It didn't. It looked like an underthrown ball.
Yeah.
And the Illini DB Patterson was just running. He turns his head, makes a good play. I don't think that's pass interference. I think they should be picking that flag up.
He's trying to tell Caleb to turn around. And the They may say no flag here.
After discussion, there was no foul for defensive pass interference.
All right, Michael, that's what you saw, right?
Yeah, it definitely did not look like defensive pass interference. It was kind of close to offensive pass interference, to be truthful, because he pulled the Illini defender down when he was going for the ball, but no call.
All right, so no harm, no foul. The Illini defense holds there. 2nd and 10, Kansas, from their own 49. Late in the third quarter, 17-13 Kansas. 19th ranked team in the country, one of the favorites in the Big 12. 2nd and 10. Man in motion, hand off to the tailback, up the middle, Highshaw. He's given us problems tonight. Rambles down to the Illinois 44-yard line. He got 7.
Yeah, simple off-tackle play, outside zone where you can cut it back up if you're the running back. You're reading the end man on the line of scrimmage. If he goes outside, you stick your foot in the ground, and you're able to pick up 6 or 7 yards. That's a big play by KU. Again, they're going to continue to run the ball and try to wear down this Illini defense that has been on the field for a lot of time in this game.
Seth Coleman on the stop, 8-yard gain. They give him 3rd and 2 Kansas, leading 17-13 here in Champaign late in the third. Here is the snapback. Daniels, option pitch to the right. Highshaw, the Illini trying to string it out, and I think he's shy of the first down. They chase him down. Miles Scott trying to run him down from behind, and I think he's about a yard away. It was 3rd and 2. Now it's 4th and 1. And this Jayhawk offense, one of the better rushing teams in the country last year. They may go for it on 4th and 1. They're 0 of 1 on 4th down today. Here we go. 4th and 1 from the Illinois 42 for the Jayhawks. Minute 20 to go in the third. Neal the back. Hand up the middle. The fullback was Jaron Casey, the tight end. He didn't get him very much at all. He got it to the 41. He didn't need a lot. He did not get a lot.
Yeah.
And we'll see where they spot it. That's the key. The Illini stopped Kansas once on downs. Casey, the tight end, like a fullback, got the carry.
Timeout for a measurement.
They're going to measure it. Michael.
Chime in, say that Alex Bray is officially checked back in. He was in on that last play.
All right, very good. What do you think, Kerry?
Well, it depends on which referee they use to spot the ball. The referee up top on KU sideline looked like he had it a little bit further. The referee on our sideline looked like he had it short. It's tough to tell.
I like the guy on this side.
Me too.
Yeah. 17-13 Kansas, a minute 12 for the third. Measurement, all important. And he got it. Didn't get it by a lot.
I think they used the referee at KU side.
I think you're right. And Kansas gets a big first down. They have 16 first downs to Illinois 6. They've outgained Illinois 282 to 134. They have a 4-point lead after Illinois led at the half. Illini only averaging about 2 yards per rush. Kansas at 6. 1st and 10. They didn't get it by much, but they got it. Devin Neal in the backfield. Here is the snap back. Daniels, play action, throwing deep, over the middle, intercepted! Intercepted, Illinois! Is that Miles Scott? Miles Scott with the pick. And it's a good night to have your last name be Scott.
Indeed.
Because you got 3 picks tonight. 2 for Xavier, 1 for Miles Scott as he jumped in front of it once again. And Daniels with another interception. What a read by Miles Scott.
Huge play. Looked like they were playing cover 2. Daniels tried to take the seam route, and Miles Scott was able to just jump in and pick it off.
And with that, we'll get a break. Back in a moment here. Illinois gets the turnover. They'll start deep in their own territory, but they have the football. 1 minute to go in the third quarter. Kansas 17, Illinois 13 on the Busey Bank Illini Sports Network from Learfield.
Illinois fans, it's time to elevate your game day with Oski Light Lager, an ILL IPA, crafted by Distill Brewery just for you, the loyal Illinois supporter. Crisp, refreshing, and brewed with the spirit of the Illini and the heart of our alma mater. It's the perfect way to hail to the orange and blue, whether you're at the game, tailgating, or cheering from home. Distill is a proud partner of Illinois Athletics. Please enjoy responsibly. Distill Brewery, Normal, Illinois.
Today's game is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Looking for a career path with flexibility and great pay and benefits? Go to progressive.com/careers and apply online today. This is Fighting Illini football from Learfield.
Our beloved veteran-owned 8% Hard AF Seltzer is now available in every single stadium on game day at the University of Illinois. Also, check your local stores for our Illini Orange 6-packs and 12-pack variety packs featuring watermelon, peach, blue raspberry, and green apple today. To find your favorite location, check our store locator at hardafseltzer.com.
For generations, hardworking people have relied on Ford F-Series trucks to help grow businesses, communities, families. A legacy of capability and technology that has made Ford F-Series America's best-selling trucks 47 years straight. This is the next generation of Built Ford Tough. Based on 1977 to 2023 calendar year total sales.
Tonight's game brought to you by Kohl's. When life gets real, start at Kohl's, where we've lowered prices on thousands of items. Your family needs for whatever life brings. Kohl's, where families come first. And each year when it comes to choosing your seed corn brand, you have fewer and fewer choices. Wyffels Hybrids determined to keep giving growers an independent choice. A choice that stands for something, one that means something on your farm. Plant your independence. Plant Wyffels. Illinois get another turnover. 4th career for Miles Scott. 3 straight games for him going back to last year. The Illini start deep in their own territory. Late in the third quarter. 1 minute to go in the third, down 17-13. But another interception. Altmaier, play action fake. Rolling right. Dumps it down. Caught. Sakari Franklin with a catch. And out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Waited for Sakari to come open. And a big gain of 19 for Altmaier. Got him out of the pressure pocket there.
Yeah, much needed game by the Illini. Out of the back of your end zone. Don't want to be back there. Moving the ball out. Good play by Franklin. Good play by Altmaier to get the ball to him.
Hammer in Illinois sponsors our first downs. A little breathing room here up to the 25-yard line. Again, the Illini only had 67 yards of offense since that opening drive for them after the turnover. 17-13 Kansas, 20 seconds for the third. Here is Altmaier, looks to hand it off, fumbles it, drops it down to McCray. They're going to lose yardage as he's angled out of bounds. It's about the second time tonight that's happened. Had to pick it up off the ground, fire it to McCray as a safety valve, and it'll go all the way back to the 21-yard line, a loss of 4. And that's going to be the last play of the third quarter. So we'll take a break as we go to the fourth quarter. Back and forth game. Illinois with a lot of turnovers tonight, 3 picks. And the Illini with all of them named Scott. Xavier with a couple, Miles with 1. We'll switch sides, 17-13 Kansas. We go to the fourth on the Busey Bank Illini Sports Network from Learfield.
Listen up, Illini fans. Cashback is here with the new Illini Visa Signature Cashback Card brought to you by the U of I Community Credit Union. Earn cashback every time you make a purchase. 5% cashback on gas and travel, 2% back on groceries and restaurants, and 1.5% back on everything else. But that's not all. U of I Community Credit Union will match your cashback earnings up to $150 for the first year. Learn more and apply today at IlliniCard.org.
Man, I'd love to go to an Illini game. but I don't feel like dealing with the traffic.
You know you can park and ride the 280 Transport with the Champaign-Urbana Mass Transit District. It's easy and only costs $2 round trip. Or you can pay on your phone in the Token Transit app.
Yeah, MTD's awesome, but I don't know if I want to drive all the way down to Urbana.
So take the intercity bus or the train to Illinois Terminal, then ride MTD to the game. It's all on their website, mtd.org.
Seeking quality materials for your upcoming project? Kirchner Building Centers is here to help. Our sales team excels in handling all your special order needs, from custom cabinetry to unique siding, windows, and doors. No matter how specialized your request, we'll work with you to find the perfect solution. Trust our expertise and dedication for exceptional service and quality. Kirchner Building Centers, your partner in building excellence and the official building supplier of the Fighting Illini.
Our beloved veteran-owned 8% Hard AF Seltzer is now available in every single stadium on game day at the University of Illinois. Also, check your local stores for our Illini Orange 6-packs and 12-pack variety packs featuring watermelon, peach, blue raspberry, and green apple today. To find your favorite location, check our store locator at hardafseltzer.com.
Illinois' offense trying to get going here. 2nd and 14. They'll start at the 21. Kansas with a lead through 3 quarters, 17-13. If you joined us late, Illinois and Kansas in a defensive battle in that first half. 3-0 Illinois after 1 quarter. David Alana with a couple of field goals tonight from 23 and from, well, I say short field goals. One from 50, one from 23. Xavier Scott with a 30-yard pick six right at the end of the half. Tabor Allen, a 29-yard field goal for Kansas. Luke Grimm, a 3-yard touchdown catch for the Jayhawks as well. And then a Lawrence Arnold 13-yard catch. 17-13. The Illini made a big interception. And the third one by a gentleman named Scott tonight. He's now intercepted passes. Miles has in 3 straight. Xavier with 2. We start the 4th quarter. Breaking news, Red Grange got beat in the Jimmy John's race.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out how I can sign up for that maybe in a couple of weeks. I need a couple of weeks to get warmed up, get stretched out. I don't think he should give me a lead either. It might be, might pull something actually.
Yeah, he said he might be 20 years too late.
Yeah, probably.
But anyway, that happened, and the Illini offense going to get on track. One name we have not called tonight carries Matt Bryant.
Yeah, we haven't. He hasn't. I think he has 1 catch tonight, but hasn't been really involved in the offense. The Illini are having a tough time finding room in the passing game. I would like to see them find some opportunities to get the ball in his hands because he's a big playmaker when he does get it.
1 catch for 5 yards. Franklin is the guy tonight. 8 catches for 87, including a one-handed 42-yard catch. We start the 4th. Illinois in the all-orange, right to left, sellout crowd. They sprint to the line of scrimmage. McCray is the back. In the pistol look, here is Altmaier. Going to fake it. Now he's going to throw it. He has to throw it away. Nothing came open. He looked for Arkin there at about the 20, but even that would have been tough. Boyer was out there too. And wisely threw it away. 3rd and 14. Kansas 1 sack tonight. They had 6 a year ago against the Illini. Kansas with a lead, 17-13. Early in the 4th, the Illini 3rd down, 3rd and 14. They are 2 of 9. Kansas has been much better in that category. 3 receivers left, 1 right. 3rd and 14 from their own 21. In the all-orange, Altmaier back to pass. Has to dump it over the middle, incomplete. McCray was running back to the left at about the 100-year-old logo there, the 100-year-old stadium. Pass went behind him, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, the Illini got a big play on that first play of this drive, but after that, a fumble snap, fumble handoff between McCray and Altmaier, and then they're behind the chains. If they're behind the chains, they're having trouble picking up that 3rd down conversion.
In this Kansas defense last year, 14 interceptions, 26 sacks, gave up about 26 points a game. They're going to get the ball back here. The offense for Kansas. Trevor Wilson is deep. Robertson to kick it away. Inside his own 5, gets it away. And a line drive kick, and it'll be bouncing. It's merrily way down inside the Illinois 40, or the Kansas 40, to the KU 35. That almost hit somebody there. look like.
Yeah, Robertson has a bunch of different types of kicks that he has, and if I'm a returner, I'm probably stressing out every time he kicks it. I don't know if it's going to be a spiral. I don't know if it's going to be end over end. I don't know if he's doing that intentionally. I would assume that he is, but it has to be stressful for those returners back there.
Michael may have an answer for us.
Yeah, it was most definitely intentional based on the drop I saw. Kansas has actually adapted to it. They put a returner midway between the line of scrimmage and the main returner to field those balls.
1st and 10 from the 35. Give us to Devin Neal. Runs it up the middle. Tackled from behind, but not before he gets all the way up to the 42-yard line. A gain of 7. The Illini grab him from behind. Again, Kansas does a lot of window dressing down there.
KU doing a lot of outside zone. I watched the Purdue game from last year, and Purdue ran a ton of outside zone against the Illini, and that's what KU is doing right now. It gets the defense stretching one way. A good running back can stick his foot in the ground and pick up 6 or 7 yards before he's even touched by a linebacker.
Gain of 7 for Neal. 2nd and 3 Kansas at their own 42. 14 minutes to go in the game. They're up 17-13. Back to pass. Daniels throws it right, incomplete, trying to hit Grimm. Down around the 25-yard line, and Xavier Scott in the vicinity. 3rd and 3 Kansas from their own 42 on the incompletion. Daniels now has missed on 10 passes, 15 of 25, but he has 2 touchdowns with 3 interceptions. 3rd and 3.
If I'm KU, I would stay away from anybody named Scott. If they have any sense, I would do that.
2 receivers left, 2 to the right. 17-13 Kansas, 13:50 left. Snap back Daniels. Rush coming, throwing deep left. Overshot his receiver, too far. Incomplete, down around the 15-yard line of Illinois. Quentin Skinner, the intended receiver. Now it's 4th and 3. And I thought for a minute they might think about going for it, but they're going to punt.
Well, I think KU thought that they had an offside call. The defensive lineman jumped in the neutral zone. They tried to snap the ball before he was able to get back. I believe that's why Jalen Daniels took a shot downfield, because they thought it was a free play.
Turned out there was no flag. There haven't been many tonight. 2 for Illinois, 2 for Kansas. Been clean that way. 4th and 3, they're going to punt it. And Greaves, the punter who's from Australia, kicks it away. Mac Rusetich dropped the football. It is loose. The Illini need to cover it up. And if it's down there, is it going to be a touchback? They're going to have to sort this out. Rusetich, who was making his first return of the night. Greaves did not punt at all last week. If we get it back, is that going to be a safety?
I don't know, because it was a muffed punt. He didn't catch it cleanly.
Yeah.
He didn't fumble it. He muffed it. So,
oh boy, let's hope this is not 2 more points for Kansas. Here comes a referee.
The kick was touched by the receiving team and recovered by the receiving team in the end zone. The result of the play is a touchback.
Okay, touchback. Woo. All right.
Yeah.
13:28 to go in the game. The Illini wipe the sweat off your brow on that one. Rusetich had one he bobbled last week too, so you got to catch him. And the Illini fortunate to have it. All right, 17-13 Kansas, 13:28 to go in the game on the Busey Bank Illini Sports Network from Learfield.
In the heartland, where ambition thrives, there are those who are made and those who are made for more. Just like the Illini on game day, Kloss, a leading producer of ag equipment, unleashes the power of ambition in the field. Discover why our cutting-edge machinery and unwavering support aren't just a promise, they're a commitment to your success. Because at Kloss, we know you are made for more. Visit your Kloss dealer or CLAAS.com.
Today's game is brought to you by Barbasol Shaving Cream. Barbasol delivers a thick lather and close, comfortable shave for half the price of gels. Why pay more for a great shave? Choose Barbasol. This is Fighting Illini football from Learfield.
Some of football's greatest legends have taken the field for the Fighting Illini. Now a legend can take the field at your place. With AHW's Build and Price tool, you can create the John Deere riding mower, compact tractor, or gator that fits your exact needs and budget. Try out the Build and Price tool online at ahwllc.com and start dominating in your field. Or stop by one of our 18 locations. AHW, proud sponsors of Fighting Illini football.
Aw, shucks. The game's on TV, but I can't listen to the call of my favorite team broadcasters.
Never fear. Sync My Game is here.
Sync My Game?
Yes, Sync My Game. If you have a DVR and streaming device, head to syncmygame.com from Learfield. It's never been easier to hear the impassioned voices of your favorite radio crew synced with the TV.
Wow, thank you, Mr.
Just remember, syncmygame.com.
Since their first offensive drive of the game, the Illini have only had 77 yards of offense since that first quarter drive. There they got a field goal. 149 total yards, 106 passing, 43 on the ground. How can they get this iceberg broken here?
Well, you can't give up. You cannot be behind the chains on first down. You got to get positive yards on first down. Hopefully you get to a 2nd and 4, 2nd and 5 situation where you can play action pass, but picking up first downs and picking up yardage on first down is the most important thing for them right now.
17-13 Kansas. Khalil Valentine is in at tailback. Altmaier under center. 3 tight ends to the left to give to Valentine. Trying to stir it up a little bit. And he plows ahead to the 23-yard line. The freshman, 4-star recruit, Khalil Valentine, gets 3.
Yeah, he's a young man that I'd like to say has a little bit of juice. He got to get up and go. He's a very shifty, quick feet and good speed when he gets the ball and gets rolling.
Now he's going to check out. Fagan's going to come in. He got 3 on that one. We'll talk more about what happened with the touchback as opposed to the safety here in a moment. 17-13 Kansas. 12:56 left in the game. Fagan back in there at tailback. Wilcher goes to the slot. And Altmaier in the gun. Back to pass. Looks. Throwing deep right. Looking for Bryant. He's got it. Bryant with a catch. Up across midfield and down to the Kansas nearly 40-yard line. We mentioned we haven't heard his name much all night. That time with a spectacular catch over the top of one of the best corners in the country, Mello Dotson, a gain of 37 yards.
And, Brian, that's why you got to give your playmakers a chance. He's a guy that can make big plays, get huge catch radius, and go gets it. You got to give him an opportunity every now and then.
The Illini with 12:40 to go in the game. They huddle up. Big pass play that time to Pat Bryant, just his 2nd catch of the night. Of course, he had the big night last week against Eastern Illinois. 3 receivers left. Here is the snap back to Altmaier on first down. Rush coming, and down he goes. He's sacked. Back at the 47-yard line of Kansas. -7 on that one, and Marvin Grant knocks him down. Let's go to Michael real quick.
I was surprised they didn't take a look at that Pat Bryant reception, just because at the very end of the play, he let go of the ball. He had already caught the ball, tapped inside, and hit the ground, but he technically didn't survive the ground on that reception. Glad they didn't review it, though.
So Kansas now with a sack. Their second and 17. Illinois back at the Kansas 47, down 17-13. Altmaier draw. Running right, Altmaier 40, 35, 30. And he's got a first down. Altmaier, there's a little wrinkle. And remember, he had the 72-yard run in Lawrence last year. And he goes for 18 that time.
Yeah, good play call, good job. But the last play where the blitz came off the slot, he missed it and got sacked. This time set up, looked left, and was able to follow his pulling guard up to the right side and go pick up a first down.
Hammer in Illinois, energy at work, first down, 1st and 10 Illinois at the 29 of Kansas. Down 17-13 in the 4th. Back to pass Altmaier, dropping deep left, looking for Franklin. Incomplete. Left into the end zone, off to our left, on the left side. Altmaier going deep that time. And Franklin, who's got 87 yards, couldn't quite reach around, and he was guarded down there. Kobe Bryant, I think, was one of the guys with him, along with O.J. Burroughs, Marvin Graham. They've all got some good secondary guys.
Brian, that's what we call good on good. You give your receiver a chance against a really good DB. You don't get upset when the DB makes a good play. It was a good play by the DB. Now we get another chance to go at him again, and hopefully we come up with a good play next time.
7 would be nice. The Illini certainly, I think, within range of a field goal here. 2nd and 10 at the 29. Here's the pitch, Caden Fagan, and he goes nowhere. No gain. They've been keying on him. Cornell Wheeler with a stop for the KU defense. 17-13 Jayhawks. Illinois led at half. 13-10 after a pick six. Got him the lead in the closing seconds of the first half. Kansas the only points for either team in the second after a 14-play drive. The Illini have not been good on third down. 2 out of 10. Altmaier 143 yards. Illinois with 200 total. 3rd and 10 Illinois at the 29 of Kansas. 3 receivers to the right. 10-20 for the game. Back to pass Altmaier. Throwing deep right, looking for Bryant. He's got him inside the 5. Down near the goal line. There's Pat Bryant.
Find your best players, man. It makes life easier on you when you're a quarterback. You can find a guy that is that big, that got his great hands, and can get open the way that he does.
Down to the 1-yard line, a gain of 28 in the Carle Health red zone. The Illini with a strike to Bryant. He's had 2 big ones here in this drive. Jordan Anderson checks in at tailback. 17-13 Kansas. 9:48 to go in the game. Bryant with a huge catch. They line up a tight end in front of the tailback. Here is Altmaier. Gives to the tailback. Running it in. Touchdown! Touchdown, Illinois! Touchdown, Illinois. They get it in from a yard out. Caden Fagan scores the touchdown. Fagan with a touchdown. Arkin was the lead blocker.
Yeah, Brian, that's just a little power football. Lined up in the I formation. Power right, guard pulling, fullback leading up. Great play by the Illini. Great job having a nose for the end zone by Caden Fagan.
19-17 Illinois. This to make it a 3-point lead. David Alano with 9.5 minutes to go. Bryant with a huge 28-yard catch. Fagan with a tight end in front of him. Scores it from a yard out. Snap back. Kick on the way. It is good. And with 9:34 to go in the game, we get a flag dropped. 20-17. Let's see what the call is here. The officials are huddling up. Very end of the extra point attempt. We'll check it. Fagan with the touchdown, his second of the year.
There's no foul on the play for leaping. The result is
All right, no leaping, they say. All right, we'll take a break. 9:34 left. The Illini offense was dead in the water, but they find Pat Bryant a couple of times. He's got 3 catches for 70, and the Illini back in front. 9:34 to go in the game. Illinois 20, Kansas 17 on the Busey Bank Illini Sports Network from Learfield.
Hey, Fighting Illini fans, the 2024 football season is here, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the touchdown celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Illinois football games or to any other live event in your area, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the Fighting Illini. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Hey, Dan, how you doing? Haven't seen you around the gym for a while.
Yeah, I've really fallen off. Since I turned 40, I just don't get the results I used to get.
Could be lower testosterone.
Lower T?
Yeah, I went through it a while back. Once you hit 40, your body has less free testosterone. I got Nugenix Total T, and it's made a huge difference for me.
I've seen that ad on TV. Is it for real?
Oh, yeah. The key ingredient is something called Tesnor, which helps boost free and total testosterone levels to help you trim up and stay lean.
And it's made a difference difference for you?
Man, I feel like I'm in my 20s again. At work, in the gym, and in the bedroom.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try it for themselves?
Yeah, you just need to send them a text.
Text TIP to 321-321 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T, the #1 selling testosterone booster at GNC. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help you get back into shape fast. Absolutely free. Text TIP to 321-321. That's TIP to 321-321.
With a strong foundation and commitment to quality, IBEW 601, Painters District Council 58, and the East Central Illinois Building and Construction Trades Council serve our local communities with pride, dedication, and quality craftsmanship. IBEW 601, Painters District 58, and the East Central Illinois Building and Construction Trades Council, together truly building the Illini. And if you're out of town and want to keep up with live college sports, be sure to download the free Varsity Network app. Make sure you do that, courtesy of the folks at the Varsity Network app. You can listen to both Apple and Android. Listen to College Sports Live. Ethan Machowski to kick it off. Caden Fagan, second touchdown of the season, fourth of his career. Bangs it in for a yard out. Pat Bryant had 65 yards receiving on that drive. The Illini go 8 plays, 80 yards. Remember, they got lucky. They got fortunate.
Yeah.
And it was not a safety.
Yep.
They got it out on the touchback, and then Bryant got hit big, and the Illini back in front by 3, 2017.
Yeah, it makes life easier when you get your big playmakers involved in the game. Pat Bryant, we've been talking about. We hadn't heard his name much this game. A couple of big plays on that drive allowed you to get down there and score a touchdown eventually.
Machowski to kick it off. We'll see if Wilson comes out of there with it. He's been pretty aggressive. He will. 5, 10, 15, runs right, 20. Down he goes. James Kreutz and others there to greet him on special teams at about the 19-yard line of Kansas. And now with 9.5 minutes to go, Illinois back in front, 20-17, another lead change. Here we go for the defense. Illini tonight with some turnovers, 3 interceptions, 2 by Xavier Scott, 1 for a pick 6.
That drive was important for the offense, but it was also important for the defense. They needed a rest over there.
Jalen Daniels to work from his own 19. 9.5 to go in the game. Hand off. Oh, the ball is dropped. Oh, the ball is dropped, and the quarterback falls on it. Daniels and Neal never got it figured out. Dennis Briggs, the former Seminole from Florida State, in there on the play, a loss of 2. Briggs is down there. T.Y. Edwards is down there. Coleman on that defensive front. Alec Bryant is out there. Rosiak in at linebacker. The secondary's been a star tonight. Devin Neal in the backfield. He's rushed for 94 yards. 2nd and 12 after the loss of 2. And a delayed handoff to Neal. Runs it up the middle. Got a little bit of it back up to the 24. Gain of 7. Be 3rd and about 5 for Kansas. 8:38 left in the game, 20-17. Illinois trying to spring the upset on a day of upsets in college football. 8:24 to go in the game. 3rd and 5 Kansas. They're 5 of 11 on 3rd down. Miles Scott, 8 tackles tonight. He's been big along with a pick. 3rd and 5, KU. Snap back, Daniels. Rush coming, and they've almost got him. They're chasing him back at the 5. He unloads it, and it's incomplete. Incomplete. At about the 45-yard line. Pressure coming from T.Y. Edwards. And that time, they nearly had Daniels dead to right. He's hard to catch.
Yeah,
he unloaded it, but it wasn't close on the pass.
T.Y. Edwards was back there all by himself, unable to make the play, but fortunately for the Illini, Daniel was unable to connect with someone downfield.
Jayhawks go 3 and out, and the Illini are going to get it back, and we got a new punt returner, Hank Beatty, young man from Rochester, going to check into the game after Resetich dropped one last week. Illini recovered it. He dropped one tonight. It nearly resulted in a safety. Here's a run left, a fake punt. Nope, he's going to kick it. And he gets it away, and it's going to bounce. Take a Kansas roll. Picked up by Beatty at the 30. Runs it left, and he's knocked off his feet at about the 32-yard line. Boy, it's been a bit of an adventure down there on special teams. The punter ran left. Greaves, the Australian, booted it down there, and it took a sideways bounce. Beatty grabbed it and runs it to the 33-yard line. We take a break. 7:44 left. Illinois gets it back. 20-17, Illinois leads Kansas on the Busey Bank Illini Sports Network from Learfield.
2 million brain cells die every minute during a stroke. Carle Health wants to remind you of the 6 simple signs of a stroke. We call it Be Fast, and it stands for balance lost, eyes blurred, faces drooping, arms are weak, speech is slurred, and terrible headache. If you or someone you know are experiencing these symptoms, call 911 immediately. Be fast, and together we can save lives. Learn more at carle.org/stroke.
A tradition of excellence over 150 years in the making. At Busey Bank, we're committed to building relationships that span generations. Wherever your journey in life leads you, we are with you along the way, creating a legacy for you and your family. Busey Bank, building business, growing wealth since 1868. Proud to be the official bank of the Fighting Illini. Member FDIC.
Illinois fans, it's time to elevate your game day with Oski Light Lager, an ILL IPA, crafted by Distill Brewery just for you, the loyal Illinois supporter. Crisp, refreshing, and brewed with the spirit of the Illini and the heart of our alma mater. It's the perfect way to hail to the orange and blue, whether you're at the game, tailgating, or cheering from home. Distill is a proud partner of Illinois Athletics. Please enjoy responsibly. Distill Brewery, Normal, Illinois.
Well, last year, Kansas beat Illinois in Lawrence 34-23. They led 28-7 at half. Tonight, though, a different story. A year later, first Kansas visit to Champaign since 1968. The game is seesawed back and forth. Illinois led 3-0 after one quarter. Illinois got a late pick six by Xavier Scott, made it 13-10 at half. Kansas went ahead. They led for most of this second half until the Illini able to drive down the field. Pat Bryant, 65 of the 80 yards. The Illini able to score. They have 229 yards of offense, 58 on the ground, and they're going to win the game. They're going to have to chew up some clock here with 7:44 to go, up 2017.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head. Chew up some clock. You don't want to give KU the ball back with much time left. Hopefully you can force them to use some timeouts. Keep getting first downs. Stay on the field offensively and give your defense a little bit more rest because it's going to be much needed if KU does get the football back.
Fagan, who scored the touchdown a moment ago, is in there. Altmaier in the gun. They send a man in motion, and they're going to give it to Fagan. He runs right, now left, still on his feet, powering ahead to the 36-yard line. We'll give him 2 or 3. Fagan on the carry. He doesn't have many yards tonight, but he does have the touchdown. The Illini averaging rushing about 2.5 yards a carry. So it's been hard to get it out. Khalil Valentine is out there. 7:19 for the game. Illinois 20. Number 19, Kansas 17.
Yards have been hard to come by in the running game tonight for the Illini, but you just need to keep going forward, keep trying to get it done.
Altmaier up under center now with Khalil Valentine behind him. Here's a fake. Now a roll right. Altmaier dumps it. Can't hit Henry Boyer. Incomplete. Tight end trying to catch it at the 40. Altmaier had 2 Jayhawks right in his back pocket. He was trying to roll right, and that stops the clock with 6:57 to go in the game. Fagan back in. So 3rd and 7 for Illinois. They are 3 of 11 on 3rd down. They lead by 3 points after the Fagan touchdown on the last drive. Under 7 minutes left. 3rd and 7, Illinois at their own 36. 3 receivers and a diamond look to the right. Fagan the back. Altmaier sets, looks, throws, dump down, caught. Fagan, 40, 45, and a first down as he threw it left. Fagan out of the backfield. First down, Illinois, brought to you by Ameren, Illinois. And a gain of 9.
Brian, that's one of the quarterback's favorite targets. Everything covered downfield. You get your running back to find the lane, slip out of the backfield, and then pick up the first down.
1st and 10, Illinois, just their 11th first down of the game, but a big one. Keeps the clock moving, 6:22 left in the game, 20-17 Illinois. Khalil Valentine is in at tailback, pistol look, and a handoff to Khalil, and they drop it. Lost a couple back to the 43. 6:04 to go. It does keep the clock moving. Valentine, the freshman. They've liked what they've seen from him.
Yeah, he's an explosive runner. Tough for a running back to get going when there's pressure in the backfield. The Illini got to be stout up front and allow that running back to have a chance to get his feet going before he even gets the ball.
20-17, Illinois with a lead over Kansas. Clock continues to move. The Illini not in a big hurry. 5:38 left. They led by 3.5. They lead by 3 now. Late in the game, they spread the field. Altmaier tonight, 15 of 23 for 180. Now Khalil Valentine in motion behind the quarterback, and we may have to have a timeout here. Illinois, I think, had to call it. Valentine sprinted from the receiver spot and then ran behind the quarterback, and then they
Illinois
called timeout.
called their first time out of the half. 30 seconds in length.
Was that him not knowing what the play was?
No. They were running up against. They were about to have a delay of game. That's what they called the timeout.
Okay.
Just didn't get the play called in enough time.
All right, the Illini will play Central Michigan next Saturday morning on homecoming at 11 a.m. Let's pause 10 seconds here for station identification. Back in 10 seconds for station ID on Illinois football from Learfield. Ryan Barnhart with Kerry Davis, our entire crew, as the Illini trying to get the upset over Kansas. A hard-fought game. It's been tough sledding. The Illini now up to 239 total yards. Kansas at 294. 20-17 Illinois. They're 2nd and 12 at their own 43-yard line. Fagan is out there. Single receiver either side. Couple of tight ends. Man in motion. Here's Altmaier. Fakes a reverse. Now he's throwing left. Looking for Arkin. And he couldn't hold on. At the 30-yard line of Kansas by the numbers. Goes through his hands, incomplete. Looked like he maybe should have had that one.
Yeah, good play call, good design. You think they're going to run the ball here because of what they're up against, but he throws the ball. Yeah, hit him right in the hands. He got to come down with that one.
Taiwan Berryhill on defense for that one. Michael.
Some of the Illinois coaches wanted a defensive pass interference on that last one. The defender was not going for the ball, but hit Tanner Arkin, inhibiting him from being able to catch the ball.
3rd and 12, Illinois from their own 43. 5:18 to go in the game. 2 receivers either side. Fagan in the back. Blitz coming. Pocket holds. Altmaier rolls left. Now he has to throw it near the sideline. Diving catch at the first down marker by Zachary Franklin. Oh, what a throw under pressure by Altmaier. What a catch by Franklin, who's been the money man. It'll put him just shy of 100 yards with a gain of 12, and that's exactly what they needed. They may look at it, make sure they've got it spotted right.
Is under further review. The ruling on field is a completed pass.
Our reviews this year brought to you by Health Alliance. What do you think?
I think they were just checking to make sure if both feet were inbounds before he fell out of bounds. To me, it looked like it was a catch. It looked like he had both feet down before he fell out of bounds and bringing in the ball.
Zachary Franklin, 9 catches, 99 yards with a long of 42 if it holds. What a huge catch this would be. And Altmaier, give credit to him because he was under the gun. He's kind of flung it out there. And Franklin, the nation's top active receiver in yards and touchdowns and catches. Looks like he had his feet in. Now his knee was almost out of bounds. But it was right at the first down marker, which shows you the experience that he has as a receiver.
Yeah, I think that's a catch, Brian. Both feet in, ball in his hands. Looks like a catch to me.
We'll take it if it is. Again, our reviews brought to you by Health Alliance. The Illini with 5:02 to go in the game. This would be a huge first down.
After review, the play down the field is confirmed of a catch.
First down. Gain of 12. It holds. U of I College of Liberal Arts and Science asking the big questions that lead us forward. Finding answers through research, creativity, and personal growth. Seek your own answers through LAS. Learn now at goillinois.edu. Illini get a first down. How about that? Here they are now at the Kansas 45 with 5 minutes to go, leading 20-17. Khalil Valentine, the freshman, back in. What a big moment for him.
Yeah, it says a lot about how much they trust him in being in this moment.
1st and 10. Here is the handoff. Khalil Valentine through the right side, and he slides his way up for 4. Down to the 41 of Kansas. Keeps the clock moving. 4:48 left in the ball game. Make sure to join us for the Brett Bielema Show Wednesday night from the Smith Center. Visit fightingillini.com for more information. Bud Light, our sponsor of that. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. What a game, what a night. Sold out crowd. It's been a good one. Nobody's left. They're burning up as much clock as they can here. Play clock down to 10. 2nd and 6, Illinois at the Kansas 41. 4:15 left. Valentine the back. Man in motion, Arkin. Altmaier's going to pitch it to Valentine. Around the right end, 40, 35, and out of bounds. First down should be for Khalil Valentine. Move the chains. Another Amherst, Illinois first down to the 35. He got 6.
Good run by Khalil Valentine. I'm sure Thad Ward, running back coach, is going to remind him, hey, young fella, you want to stay in bounds. Get your head down. Get your pads down. Good job picking up the first down, but next time, let's stay in bounds.
3:47 to go. 20-17. Illinois by 3. Again, now they stop it under 2 minutes now. So it's 3:34. They'll stop it at the 2-minute timeout. Bryant to the left, Franklin to the left. Altmaier in the gun, 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. Here is Khalil Valentine, and he's wrapped up and dropped. Good tackle down there. Cornell Wheeler wraps him up for a loss. With 3:16 to go, and Kansas may have to think about some timeouts here at some point. They're going to get a 2-minute timeout coming up. 3:09 to go in the game. 20-17 Illinois. Trying to get to 2-0. When the Illini needed a drive, they converted a big 3rd down. This is the 10th play of the drive. Franklin with some huge catches. Couple of big
Brian,
3rd down conversions.
I'm really impressed that the young man Khalil Valentine is in the game right now in this moment. Again, it says a lot about him. They trust him. They trust he's going to take care of the football.
2nd and 11 from the 36 of Kansas. Big give, big hole up the middle. Valentine surges through and down close to the 30-yard line. Now a timeout called by Kansas. Lance Leipold on the field. They get it down to about the 31, so it looks like 5 yards on the gain for Valentine. The yards have been tough to come by. Fagan with a touchdown tonight. We've had a couple of field goals by David Alano tonight. Gave Illinois a 3-0 lead early, capped a 14-play drive. Kansas went ahead 10-3. Touchdown pass to Luke Grimm with 3 yards. Tabor Allen, their kicker, with a field goal. The Illini got within 10-6 with a minute to go in the second quarter. Zachary Franklin, big 42-yard catch, set him up. And then the lightning in a bottle with the Xavier Scott 30-yard pick 6. The Illini took the lead. Kansas went back ahead. Lawrence Arnold, 13-yard catch. Then Caden Fagan from a yard out, 8 plays, 80 yards. Matt Bryant had 65 of the 80 on that drive after Illinois muffed a punt. Could have wound up with a safety, but it was a touchback. And Michael Martin on the sideline.
Just something to keep an eye on. We found out earlier today that David Alano's range is about 52 into the wind. We're at the 31 right now, which would make it about a 48, 49-yard field goal. We're well within his range.
He hit from 50 earlier. 3rd and 6, Illinois at the 31 of Kansas. 2:33 left, leading 20-17 in the 4th. Man in motion. The give is to Valentine. Runs it left, big hole. First down. Down to the 21-yard line. Khalil Valentine, nearly 10 yards, and he got a first down. And with 2:19 to go, the Illini can chew some more clock. We'll get the 2-minute timeout coming up. The Illini with a 3-point lead, getting closer now to reeling this one in. They've done it with defense. They've done it with some Pat Bryant in this quarter. Illini fans roaring their approval.
Indeed.
And how about this? They kind of reach down to the depth chart, find Khalil Valentine, who they really like. And you're right, Kerry. You know, as a running back or a fullback, if you're a freshman in a game like this, that shows they have confidence in you.
In this moment against the number 19 team in the country, 2 minutes left in the game, a 4-minute offense, and they trust you as a true freshman to come in here and seal the game. That speaks it speaks highly of what he's done during training camp, what he did in the first game, what he's done all offseason to prepare for this moment. And I'm really impressed by that, because normally you don't expect a true freshman to come in and have that ability and really trust him to do what he's doing right now.
And the offensive line asserting their will a little bit too with those guys. Valentine 26 yards on this drive, so the big horses up front clearing a little path for him too, but he's doing some of that on his own.
He's doing a really good job, and again, I think one more first down should seal this game. Probably going to hand the ball off 3 more times, force KU to use a couple of timeouts. I don't really think there's a need to put the ball in the air right here. You force them to use their timeouts. If worse comes to worse, you kick a field goal, make them go the length of the field to try to score a touchdown.
Allmeyer tonight, 16 of 25, 192 yards. Leading rusher is Caden Fagan, 15 for 38, 83 rushing yards, but Khalil Valentine in the game at crunch time. Not Lawfrey, not Fagan, not McCray. It's the freshman, Khalil Valentine. Devin Neal, 100 yards rushing for Kansas. Daniels, 15 of 27, 114. The Illini with 3 interceptions tonight, including a pick 6 right before half that was huge. The Illini with the lead here, 20-17. 2 minutes left to go in this one here in Champaign. Illini Nation listening in all over the country here again tonight. Green Bay, Wisconsin with us tonight. Munster, Indiana, cheering from Carrollton, Texas. Listening and watching in Colorado, Chattanooga, Tennessee, Pittsburgh, North Carolina. Sync My Game, they're using that with a varsity app in Lockport, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Hanover, PA, Windsor, Wisconsin. They're listening and watching. Brighton, New York with us as well. All enjoying this potential Illinois upset here tonight. Section 111 with us as well. San Marcos, Texas. Good to have you with us no matter where you may be. Nebraska leads Colorado 28-3 in the third quarter in Lincoln. We'll be there in a couple of weeks. Timeout here on the field. The 2-minute timeout. Illinois leads Kansas 20-17. Khalil Valentine has been in, the freshman. Big offensive line up front, leading the way. 2 receivers left. As Kerry said, you don't think you need to put it in the air here. Certainly within field goal range.
Yeah, keep it on the ground. Force KU to use their last couple of timeouts. And I said, worst comes to worst, you kick a field goal.
20-17, Illinois 1st and 10. Carl red zone just outside of it, 21. Give Altmeyer to Valentine. Runs ahead, middle of the field. Kansas will have to burn a timeout. Got 5 seconds used up on that one. With 1:55 to go. Illinois 20, Kansas 17. Timeout, Jayhawks. 294 yards to 275. We slowed down their offense, too.
Yeah, we have. I think the defense was gassed a little bit to start that second half. The Illini defense, they finally got a chance to make some plays on the defense side, get the ball back. And the Illini, again, playing complementary football this half, giving their defense time to rest by sustaining drives and taking it down the field and putting a touchdown on the board.
Yeah, the Kansas drive in the third quarter, they chewed up 8 minutes to grab the lead back. And then Illinois getting the Caden Fagan 1-yard run, but it was the passes to Pat Bryant. 2 great catches that really fueled that drive. And then Fagan punched it in. And it's 20-17. Illinois in front.
Another thing to consider here is, where does the kicker like the ball to be kicked from? Does he want to be on the right hash or the left hash? Is he in the middle? Because that also dictates where you want to run the football and what run plays you want to call here down the stretch.
13th play of the drive coming up. They've chewed up about 6 minutes on this drive. 20-17 Illinois as we go back to work here in Champaign. I formation. Fagan now is back in there, the back end of the tailback. It's like Arkin in front of him. From the Kansas 21, the give is to Fagan. Runs it right. And runs it ahead to the 19. Another 2 yards and a timeout. Kansas should be using one here, I think. So we've chewed up 10 seconds here with a couple of runs. Now it's 3rd and 8. It should be their last one. And it is with 1:50 to go. So they had Fagan back in there that time.
Yeah, they put him back in. They ran the same play that they ran down on the goal line for a touchdown. I think Illinois is content with just running this football. If they're able to pop it and pick up the first down, great. If not, we're going to have the ball where we want it at, and we're going to kick a field goal and leave KU with potentially about a minute left with 0 timeouts, looking to have them go the entire field to try to score a touchdown to win the game.
Red Grange wasn't just a football player. He was a legend. Discover the untold story of Illini great Red Grange in a new novel by Doug Vilhard called The Golden Age of Red. Available on Amazon and wherever books are sold. All right. The stop of the game. MTD sponsors that. We'll think about that here a little bit with 1:50 to go. The Illini face 3rd and 8 from the Kansas 19. Khalil Valentine picked up a huge first down on this drive. Fagan is back in there now. 1:50 to go on the clock. Illinois 20, Kansas 17. Everybody in tight for Kansas defensively. Long huddle here by the Illini. Fagan the lone back now. Under center is Altmaier. Fakes a pitch, rolls left, and down he goes. Hold on to the football, please. Got it back to the middle of the field. They tried some misdirection there, and it's knocked back to the 26 and a loss of 5.
Yeah, never really. They had no plans on putting that ball in the air. They tried to catch KU by faking the toss and booting Altmaier around the outside. KU was very sound defensively and was able to get him on the ground, but you're going to get this ball kicked with about a minute left. And again, KU will have to go the length of the field after the kickoff, hopefully, to try to score a touchdown.
So it is 4th and 14 with 1:12 to go. The Illini still have 2 timeouts left. They're going to run this down another 3 or 4 seconds. Then Brett Bielema says timeout with 1:03 to go. So kick coming up here with Illinois up 3, 20-17 over Kansas. Again, the Illini with their first sellout crowd in 8 years since the early tenure of Lovie Smith. Prior to that, you had to go back to 2011 for a sellout when Ron Zook was still here. Of course, the Illini in the 80s, they're in a string of sellouts back when Mike White was here, but they've been hard to come by in recent years. This would be about, a 44-yard attempt. Now, he hit from 50 earlier.
Yeah, he did. One thing to keep in mind, on that last extra point that the Illini kicked, there was some pressure up the middle. Unblocked KU defender. Looked like he leaped and was unable to get there, but that was one thing I'm sure that the coaches in the box are upstairs telling them. We were able to get pressure on that last kick. This one's going to be a longer kick, which means it's going to be a lower kick. You got to make sure you protect up the middle.
Just about a 44-yard kick. They may put it down about the 33. So about that distance with 1:03 to go to put Illinois up 6. David Alano, one of the top kickers coming out of high school. Kick is in the air. It is up, and it is good. He got it. Alano hits it, and the Illini lead is 6, 23-17, officially from 43 yards. And with 58 seconds to go, Alano's hit from 43 and 50.
Great job by the Illini offense, keeping the ball, keeping the clock rolling, not turning the ball over, and ending the drive with the kick. That's what we talk about, and giving the defense an opportunity. KU only has 58 seconds on the clock. You're going to get a good kickoff. Hopefully you get down there and cover, preferably kick it in the end zone, but if not, cover the kick and give your defense a chance with KU trying to go down the length of the field with 58 seconds left.
Michael Martin.
Credit to David Alano. All 3 of his field goals today have been no doubters. They've been in the middle third of the field goal posts. He's one heck of a successor, I should say, of Caleb Griffin to take on this kicking role.
You talk about a drive that used up a lot of plays. 15 plays, 42 yards. It's not a great average. But hey, it didn't matter. You chewed up over 6 minutes.
Did the job.
Got to cover the kick, though.
Yes, indeed.
Here comes Lachowski to kick it off. And Wilson is waving, I think, for a fair catch. Yep, he does, and it'll be at the 25 for Kansas. Good news is the Illini are up 6. Bad news is that Kansas, with a touchdown, could make this pretty hairy here for the Illini.
Well, here's the moment where you. This is the reason why you have a sellout crowd. Your defense gets the juice from the crowd. They're loud. It makes it hard on KU to hear in the huddle, hear any adjustments, hear any checks that they may have at the line of scrimmage. This is the moment where you want the sellout to assist in this finishing of the game.
23-17, Illinois by 6. Kansas 1st and 10 at their own 25. Daniels back to pass, throw to the right, caught. Luke Grimm pulled down just across the 30-yard line. Again, Kansas has no timeouts. Xavier Scott on the tackle. A nice catch by the Kansas receiver. Looked like Grimm. Gain of 7. 2nd and 3. 41 seconds left. Back in the gun, Daniels. Here comes the rush. Throw right. Caught. Across the 40. First down, Jayhawks. Quentin Skinner with a catch. So they've moved it up 9 more yards. 34 seconds left. Again, Kansas out of timeouts. Daniels with 3 receivers left, 1 right. 30 seconds for the game. Clock moving. Back to pass, Daniels. First down. Looks to throw deep left. Incomplete. Trying to hit Luke Grimm across the way, and guess who was there? Xavier Scott with 2 interceptions, including a pick 6.
The Illini defensive line is going to have to create some pressure. If you can get to the quarterback, get him down on the ground, this could end the game. Receivers are going to be downfield. It takes a long time for those guys to get back and get lined up. Get pressure on the quarterback. Try to get him on the ground. Get a sack. Let's go home.
22 seconds left. Illinois 23, Kansas 17. 2nd and 10, Kansas from their own 41, left to right. Crowd in full voice. Here is Daniels. Back to pass. Rush coming. Chasing him. Running left, Daniels. 35, 40, and he's pushed out of bounds. Miles Scott pushed him out of bounds. What did he get to? About the 44. 13 seconds left. That chewed up a little bit of time. Kansas down to a 3rd and 7. With 13 seconds left. Again, they have no timeouts. Illinois has 1. The Illini trying to spring an upset in this historic 100th season of Memorial Stadium. 23-17 Illinois, 13 seconds left. Daniels with 131 passing yards, but 3 interceptions. 3rd and 7. Back to pass, throws it right, caught out of bounds across midfield. Nice catch by Grimm. Down to the Illinois 46, first down Jayhawks, a gain of 8. And with 8 seconds left in the game, again, a field goal does them no good.
This might be the last play of the game. They're probably going to have, they may take one more chance to throw it short and try to get out of bounds. But if not, they're going to have to take a shot deep to try to get a touchdown and win the game.
1st and 10 Kansas at the Illinois 46, but 8 seconds left. 23-17 Illinois. 3 receivers right, 1 left. See what they do here with 8 seconds. Daniels throws it right, incomplete. Trying to hit Grimm at about the 40. Now they're down to 4 seconds. This will be the last shot. The Illini in front of their first sellout crowd in 8 years. Nobody's left. Everybody standing. 4 seconds left. Illinois 23, Kansas 17. Everybody drops back deep for the Illini secondary.
Go up and knock the ball down.
Last play of the game. Daniels in the gun. Illinois wants a timeout, I think, and that's their last one. 23-17 Illinois. They picked off Daniels 3 times. Xavier Scott with 2, including a huge pick 6. Right before halftime, Miles Scott had a pick as well. The Illini trying to upset the 19th ranked team in the country. They beat Arizona State here years ago back in 2011. The opportunities over the years have slipped through their fingers, including North Carolina 8 years ago. 4 seconds left. Illinois 23, Kansas 17. Daniels 19 of 33, 141. One more stand for the Illini defense. 4 seconds left from jubilation. Everybody deep in that secondary for Illinois. 2nd and 10, but that really doesn't matter. This is it. 23-17 Illinois. Everybody standing. Last shot for Daniels at Kansas. 4 seconds left. Daniels in the gun. Here comes the rush. Under pressure. Steps up. Throws it. Ball is knocked down. It's loose on the field. The Illini have it. And the game is over. The Illini have knocked off Kansas in a huge win in front of a sellout crowd. The Illini in their orange jerseys celebrate with an orange-clad crowd. Revenge from a year ago. And they've knocked off Kansas 23-17 in an uphill fight. And the students are coming out of the stands.
I love it.
They're rushing the field. 23-17 Illinois, the final. The celebration is on. Daniels trying to unload that football. I don't know if he had it knocked out of his hand or it was deflected. Whatever it was, it went to the ground. And the Illini have sprung an upset on a Saturday night here in September.
Well, we said it, Brian. Today was a day where there were a lot of upsets, a lot of games that were close to being upsets, and the Illini were able to pull it off, did a fantastic job finishing the game, both offensively and defensively. I mean, this moment right here is amazing. This is something that, you know, as a former Illini, I'm getting goosebumps, I'm getting chills watching the students and the fans run onto the field. It's something that when you come to Illinois, these are the moments you hope for. These are the moments you play the game for. And I'm so happy for the young men. I'm happy for these coaches to have an opportunity to be the ranked team at home and get to witness this moment right here. It's awesome.
Yeah, they were pouring onto the field. That was one of the slowest field rushes I've seen. It took a while to get them out there.
It did.
But the Illini able to stop Kansas on that last drive. They win it 23-17. Brett Bielema holding his daughter down there as he interviews on TV. Of course, we'll talk to him in a little bit. But what a night. Sellout crowd. First time in 8 years. The Illini offense really was struggling after the opening drive of the game that they had where they settled for a field goal. They had a wide open pass dropped, and then they had to settle for a field goal. Kansas had a touchdown called back on a penalty, and it was 3-3 after a break there, and then a 10-3 Kansas late in the half. With a couple of minutes to go, the Illini found lightning in a bottle with Xavier Scott with an interception return after an Alano field goal. And the Illini had the lead at half, fought their way uphill in the second half. Didn't have much going for Pat Bryant. Bryant finished 3 catches for 70 yards. Bunch of yards there, 65 of the 80 on a drive that went 8 plays and 80 yards. And then the field goal late, 15-play drive to chew it up. And the fans were all over the field and celebrating. The tailgating will be going deep into the night here in Champaign. Illinois 23, Kansas 17. That's the final.